Welcome to the Toon Review. I'm on with Jack Jones at the minute, but hopefully Stato will be joining me soon for the watch along, which may or may not be able to watch. But there we go. We'll try. We shall try. But before we go any further, if you are new to us, hit that subscribe button. We're really close to 31,000. May even be there. I don't know. But we're very, very close to it. Hit the thumbs up. Give us a like because that really helps us attract new viewers also, new subscribers, etc. Membership's also available by clicking the join button below the chat. And Super Chat's also available. We'll just guarantee your comment to be read out. And Mark Lassalle has already sent a £5 super sticker. So thank you very much to Mark. Really appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. Up there, I guess you're in Glasgow with a name like Mark Lassalle. I guess you are. But ITS Ridley, it's Ridley. I guess ITS Ridley. Best not lose. Well, it's a pre-season game. It has no effects on the team or whatever. It's all about fitness this time of the year. I can show you some teams, strangely enough, which are as follows. This is the Newcastle United lineup. And it's not in formation order, which is a shame. But Pope, Joe Linton, Barnes, Lewis, Isaac, Kraft, Hall, Livramento, Murphy, Byrne, and Miley. Now, I'm guessing that it's going to line up like this. Pope in goal, Livramento at right back, Lewis at left back, Kraft and Byrne as centre-backs. I think Lewis Hall may play in the 6 with Miley and Joe Linton, and then Barnes, Isaac, and Murphy across the front 3. 2 keeps on the bench, Vlachodimos and Ployers, and Ruddy also. Garen Kowal's also on the bench. The rest are all kids. Turner, Cook, Heffernan, Parkinson, Stanton, Thompson, Harrison, Charlton, Emerson, Munda, and Sanusi. I have the whole lineup. There's some strange players in this whole team. They, I don't know. I've got a clue. Ryan Giles, I think he's played Coventry City. But it's Panda in goal. Heavy Pandas to a few goals going in. Coyle, the captain. Giles, Jones, McLaughlin, Longman, Simmons. And his name is actually Xavier as well. So he's another Xavier Simmons. It's odd. Estupinian, who we thought played for Brighton, but it's a different one. Slater, Jacob, and Omer. Not a clue on who the subs are. But that's the whole lineup. But strange they've got a Xavi Simmons playing for them. Really is strange, even though it's not the right one. There you go. William Kane, good afternoon to you. Kieran W, good afternoon to you. Chippers, good afternoon to you. Who else we got? Leon Boyle, good afternoon to you. Trevor McDonald, good afternoon to you. And he's suffering from his usual Saturday hangover. Yes, I remember those days. From many moons ago, Friday night on the peeve, and then Saturday dying. Afternoon to the Ruffian Benition, and also Len White. He says, welcome back, football. Vlogging a dead rat's greeting from the Tommy Robertson March in London. Well, what a bell end you are for going there. I'm sorry. No time for people like that, I'm afraid. Mike Elliott, good afternoon to you. Ashton 16, good afternoon to you. Carl, good afternoon to you. Trolls, good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Peter McCardle says maybe the lack of signings is because we don't know what is happening with the manager. Ooh, that's putting a feline animal amongst some birds. That's sometimes home, isn't it? Throwing the cat amongst the pigeons there. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Seaside Toonie, good afternoon to you, my friend. Chris, good afternoon to you. Ruffian Benition says Longstaff, Willock, and Kelly are left out to build up fitness. As of Miggy and Cher having just returned from Halls and Internationals. And hopefully, I'll say hopefully, Mr. Armon, there is interest in him apparently, so let's hope that maybe he could be on his way out to the club at some point so we can get some money in and sign someone else. Good afternoon to the Clon lad. Hope you're well. Martin W, greetings to you. Hope you're well. Dan Headley, good afternoon to you, my friend. Jock Bar, afternoon all from the AKM. Oh, you're there down in Hull. In Hull. Good man. Good man. I think you may see us in our. Now, would it be? I think it may be our third kit, or the second kit, the white kit. I think you might see that today. I don't think we can wear black and white because they wear black and amber. And therefore, there may be a first viewing of a second or third kit. Trevor says trips on a plane yesterday wasn't exactly low-key. Yeah, he's on a holiday, mate, in Dubai. There was pictures of him by the pool. On Twitter today with some fella's kid. Ivan, good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Craig Wright, good afternoon to you. Ashton McMahon, good afternoon to you. Graham the Wood, afternoon to you. Scott Penrose, he's happy to be back. Good to see you, mate. Glad you're here with us. Kieran, good afternoon to you. Niall Powell, good afternoon to you. Yvonne, good afternoon to you. Mr. Ignac, is it just me or no sound on NUFC? Well, it's not started yet, mate. That's probably why. You'll get commentary when it comes on. Colin Morton, good afternoon to you. He said it's great to be watching proper football again, and he thinks 3-1 Newcastle. Wilfred Bedition, good afternoon to you. McCrumph, cheers from the southeast of the US. Right, here we go. Let's read this one. First, remember to watch a live stream. Really glad you're doing this. I can't get any feed for the preseason matches. Looking forward to a victory. You say that. Good afternoon, Johnny. Tarek Tagadin, good afternoon to you, my friend. Matt Smith. Afternoon at the march in London. Well, I'm not reading anymore. Never reading that. Scott Robson, good afternoon to you. Yvonne, good afternoon to you. Live Football says Martin W. Yep, good for you. Alessandro Minetti, good for you. Noxie Old School, Lobley Hill. A very good blessed Saturday to everyone, he says. Ashton says Billy is back, get in. Ollie says he's missed to watch along since the Euros. So let's see the tune again. Yeah, Martin Brophy, good afternoon to you. I'm guessing, is that Minnesota you're from? John Lee? Good for you. Andrew says, afternoon, thank you so much for these live commentaries. Looking forward to hearing how the game goes. It's not 100% certain it's going to be happening yet. But we shall try. Hi all. So I live in Hull. I'm at the match. Downside, I have to sit with the City fans. Should be fun. Come on, team. Well, enjoy the game, Becky. Conor said, no, we're looking at the squad, which is disappointing. He's trying to get back. Good afternoon to Bob Black. Chipper says 2 sub-keepers. Yeah, I made a point about that in our chat. And as Ashton says, all about players getting minutes and getting to the lads ready for the season. And indeed. Simon York says, can't believe how much I've missed match day live. Yeah, 3 keepers on the bench there, as James says, because Max Thompson is also a keeper. That's that's part of the course, isn't it? Madness. Afternoon to Geordie Dan. Ollie says it's nice to see Harrison on the bench. I agree with that. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see him today. Let's hope. You never know. Afternoon to Claire G. Steve Cook says, evening all. Can't wait to hear us kicking the crap out of this as well. Hi, it's me. He's on holiday in Tenerife. Want to hear how Molly does. Yeah, Jamie's in this team. I think he's going to play midfield. The little fella, good afternoon to you, my friend. Julie J, good afternoon to you. Good morning to Mark Wheeler. Yeah, James Atkinson says, as I said earlier, they've got a Xavi Simmons playing. Yeah, unbelievable. Paul, good afternoon to you. Looking forward to this, not watching it, just watching TTR, best commentary on YouTube. Well, I'm hoping it happens, mate. It's not 100% certain it is going to happen yet, but we shall try. If Stato comes in, he's got the membership stuff, so he may be taking over. But that's if he comes in. I'm not even sure he's coming in. Hi, Baz. Hope you're well. JT Toon, good afternoon. Joe Wilkinson, afternoon to you. Gillian Watson, good afternoon to you. And Tom Lynch. Andrew Tinney says Jamal Lewis being in the lineup is so confusing. Yeah, I guess so. With all the, saying that Target's injured, isn't he? But maybe it's getting Jamal in the shop window. Maybe Hull will come back and buy him. Ali B, good afternoon to you. Paul Marflit, afternoon to you. Good day from New Zealand. Toon fan, born in Newcastle. Dino, good afternoon to you. And Ansmag, afternoon to you too. John Southam, he says, any information about signings? Diddly squat, mate. Diddly squat. Not really looked. Tube says Lloyd Kelly missing again. Yeah, he's back to training in Newcastle, just getting extra fitness. Mark Wheeler says greetings from the Cayman Islands, watching West Indies and listening to you. I haven't seen any cricket today, to be fair. Let's have a look. I know I should be doing this, but I wonder if England have collapsed just for a change. Well, they did, but they're rebuilding now. There you go. Afternoon to Phil Ramsden. Hope you're well. Tim Douglas says, listening to Billy in Thailand, does life get any better than this? Well, sounds idyllic, mate. Apart from the listening to me bit. Edward Gordon, hope you're well, mate, over there in Japan. Is it Jamal Lewis and Jamie? Yes, it is. It certainly is. Hope you're well, says Dino. Yeah, you too, my pal. Hope you're well. John Adams, good afternoon to you. Well, good morning. Very early morning in New Zealand, 12:40 a.m. So, yeah, good afternoon to you. Good to see Miley 2.0. Don't be expecting too much from him. He's not exactly like Lewis Miley. He's a bit more bulky. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's not really as quite as good as him either. But we shall see. He may just prove me wrong. David Layfield, good afternoon to you. Says, hi, Billy. Nice to have something more like normality back. I'll be shouting at the TV along with you and the rest of the TV. Yes, indeed. Call me Swift. Good afternoon to you. All right, everyone. It feels good to be close to the Premier League starting again. I can't wait. Not far now. In a few weeks. Tickets, of course. Ballot. People have got their emails confirming they've won the ballot. Those that haven't won, obviously, disappointed. But that's that. NUFC, is this on in Japan? No, it's in Hull. Next week, Japan. Moggy and Lewis. Hall and Lewis in the 11. Who's playing left back out of the pair? I think it'll be Lewis. I think Hall will play in the 6, personally. But we shall see. I've seen the lack of signings due to us already looking at next June's PSR. We just can't sell anyone, which isn't helping us. Yeah, PSR is always going to be a problem. There will be players going out the door. Don't worry about that. No doubt about that. There's going to be players going. And there will be signings too. They'll deal with the PSR stuff next year. Don't worry about that for now. Ways and means, more sponsorships and things like that will cover certain things. So don't worry. I've seen a few scaremongers on Twitter saying that PSR is really hampering us. And it is now. James actually says, anyone hoying a bit on us today? I fancy he's had to get a couple of goals. Well, it's the first. You know, it's he scored last week, of course, so maybe he will. Ali B says he think it was Champions League. He's that excited. Yeah, it's the first thing. Clouds, good afternoon to you. I hope you're well. He says, got a question for you, and I'm not trying to be negative, just want your opinion. Do you think there's a chance Newcastle do not sign anything this summer? Well, we've already signed 2 or 3 players, so absolutely not. That's impossible. But there will be more players coming in. Stop being negative. We have over a month to go to the end of the transfer window, so it's not a problem for me. James is more excited for this friendly than he was for the Euros final. Trolls has gifted 5 Toon Review memberships. So if you have benefited from a gifted sub from membership from Trolls, give him a thank you in the chat. We've also got 500 yen from Optimal Forager over there in Japan. He says, hey, Billy, hope you're well. Have a little money. Take care. All. Hope you're well, my friend. Still loving the records. A fellow Beatles enthusiast. 5 gifted subs from Simon Muller also. And also one from Dr. House. So if you are gifted a membership from one of those 3 fine people, Trolls, Simon Muller, and Dr. House, thank them in the chat. Very kind. John Lawrence says, come on a Toon. Afternoon, Billy, what's your pre-match prediction? I don't think you can predict in pre-season friendlies. Anything can literally happen. It's all about getting minutes in the legs. Hull City will be up for it. That's for certain. It's a home game for them. They'll want to take a scalp. But Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. It's all about, well, I want us to win, obviously, but there's no problem with us losing. Pre-season friendly. 2-0 to Newcastle. After saying all that. The away and third kits haven't been released yet. No, but I can't just wear in black and white today because of their kit. So, afternoon to Billy Black and White. I hope you're well, mate. Steve Cook says, "Hey Billy, what do you make of this playing Premier League games in the US? Respect to our American cousins, it's the dumbest idea. Did they not see the Aussie tour?" Yeah, I don't agree with it. But if it's a game, I don't think it'd be fair if Liverpool or Manchester United played an away game over in America, for instance, because then they'd get home benefit again. They get the big outlay of fans they've got. So if they were to play someone like a Bournemouth in America, I don't think that would be fair. If it was a Bournemouth Ipswich or something like that, maybe, someone with not big crowds, who's might benefit more from the money, maybe. But certainly not one of the big teams, absolutely not. But yeah, it's a good point. Good point. But I can understand it if it was like a Bournemouth Ipswich or a Brighton. I know Brighton are big in the sense of being a good side, but fan wise, they may benefit from a 100,000 stadium filled up with fans abroad. But would it sell out? Would it sell out if it was Bournemouth v Brighton or Ipswich v Brighton or whatever? You get my drift. Is the feed live yet? Not looked. Might have a quick look now, see if this one works. Oh, I've got pictures. Yes, there is. And well, I think we're wearing all white today, if I'm perfect. And it could be. Definitely got white shorts. Anyway, hi to Michael Allison. Hope you're well. Jam Stasher, good afternoon to you. Good morning, what do we read? Correct that Lewis Hall and Jamie Marley are playing alongside Big Joe midfield. Yes, I think so. Big Man says, can't wait to the boys in action. Come on a tune. Afternoon, Billy, no worries. Signing's imminent. I agree with that. I think there's something happening. No gated match. No, doesn't seem that way. But we're off to Japan, aren't we, after this one? So, have Hull got an airport? And if so, do they fly direct to Japan? I don't know. Afternoon to Robert Summer down there in Malta. Hope you're well. Afternoon's been the benefit of one of the memberships. Good evening, Billy, says Brian 869. Afternoon to you. Can't you listen to the game anymore on the website? I don't know. But you can certainly watch it on there. Hello, Billy Bob. Anything on transfer? No. Miggy away, maybe. There's talks of Miggy talking to clubs, but we shall see. Facundo Cohan, he's a big fan of Boca Juniors, and Newcastle are really excited to the Mags again. Cheers from Facundo in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Welcome to the stream, mate, and I hope you've got yourself subscribed. I hope you enjoy what you're about to see, or hear, I should say. Paul Street Henderson there in Greece. Hope you're well, mate. Nice and warm there, no doubt. Ali B is skiving to watch the game. Michael, good afternoon to you. Newcastle United Clips, good afternoon to you. Geordie Lad, good afternoon to you. Johnny Rob, good afternoon to you. Eddie's talking to Optimal Forager, of course. They're both in Japan, and of course, next week there's games. So you may see John Sinclair over there. He's over there. I think Adam Pym maybe. Lee Lawler maybe. So there'll be certainly people you can see. Here's my friend Stato. I'm glad he's here. And I was pissed off again. He'll be back in a minute. Malcolm Baxter, good afternoon to you. Blue Bloop, good afternoon to you. Mickey has to get. I thought you said Mickey has Togo. I was thinking that was some kind of disease then. Alexander Ludi, afternoon to you, my friend. Let's hide that. Graham Richardson, good afternoon to you. He said he's got my countdown feed on laptop and listen to Billy on the comms. Yes. And Saturday we'll also be here. In fact, I'll probably be doing the first half. It's up to him, I guess. Matt Smith says, is Harrison the young lad from City? He is. Yes, on the bench. Hopefully we'll see him today. I'm sure we'll see him today. Sure he will. Claire says no share. No, he's getting extra time off because of the Euros. Anyone having problem with the sound? Mine has no sound in it at all. Well, that's not a problem, Julian, because what you do is you listen to us, don't you? Watch it, listen to us. We've got nearly 1,000 in for a pre-season friendly. Unbelievable. Bindy Boy says, I hope this is worth the money I've spent. It will be. It's fact we're watching Newcastle again. Gavin, good afternoon to you. Baz says change half the most. Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of them. Jamstash, that's just a fair point. Was hoping to see the kid Pivas at some point. Not even on the bench. New. Bruno's Magic Cats thanking me for the commentary that's not happened yet, but yeah, it will do. There's no doubt about that. Chronic 17 says, big up Billy, hope you grants down. Really good, thank you. £25 just for a match. Might as well watch the Toon Review if you're new. Well, it's for all the games, isn't it? The 25, I think, all the pre-season. I think it's 6 games or something like that. And thank you for the advertising, Ashton. Might as well watch the Toon Review if you're new. By the way, please, if you can, hit that subscribe button. Yeah. Nick says, afternoon all, praying for no bloody injuries. Yes, that's the big one, isn't it? Even more than the result, I'd say. Afternoon to Dorch, Mag, hope you're well. James Coxon. Hello, Stato. Looking forward
to...
Afternoon, good the lads.
Apologies for being a bit late. I thought we were doing quarter 2. Did we kick off at half 1, the show, did we?
Yeah, half 1. I've been on since half 1, yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. Right, okay then. Well, let's quickly share some stuff that I've been preparing. I didn't realise it was such an early start. Lineups. Is this what we're thinking, roughly?
I'm thinking Hall in where Miley is and Joe Linton where Hall is. So just removing round one, basically.
You think that?
And swap Miley and Joe Linton, yeah.
Okay, because I've had a brief look throughout, like Jamie Miley's under it's Premier League 2 appearances, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And he's midfield mostly. He wears the number 6 at youth level. Again, I haven't seen any of the youth games. It's the disadvantage of not living up in the Northeast, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think some of it picks itself. I think the forward line is pretty self-explanatory, unless he decides to do something funny and put Lewis further up, which he's done before, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
I'd imagine it's mostly this, unless we see a back 5 with Hall maybe dropping in like there or something a bit janky, but I doubt it. I suspect we're going to do this. But last pre-season, he messed around a lot with a back 5. So who knows? I've actually done a little kind of graphic of different players. So people I'm surprised aren't included are White. I thought Joe White would have been at least somewhere in the matchday squad. I think that's a bit of a strange one. Longstaff as well seems to be training loads.
Yeah.
Surprised he's not at least in the squad. Matt Target possibly still injured. Willock possibly still injured. They're just being quite careful with them, so that's fair enough.
Yeah, Willock, Kelly, and someone else they're still training. It may be
yes, Lloyd Kelly as well. I haven't even made one for him. Let's do that.
They're training
gets his own.
To get fitness up. Hull City have got a player called Shafi Simmons, by the way, Stato.
Have they actually?
Literally, Xavier, and it's spelled the same as well. Xavier Simmons.
We'll have to have a look. This is the bench. So I would highly expect. Well, I'm really excited to try and see some Sanusi, Heffernan, and Alfie Harrison. I think those are the 3 I'm most excited about seeing. Hopefully, we can see those come on at some point in the second half. And of course, we've got a lot of others. Munda, Emerson, and Thompson. I'm not sure if I've seen before. Of course, we've seen. We've got. Oh yeah, Kieran Thompson. That is the same person. Oh, okay, we can remove them then.
2 Thompsons. Max Thompson's one as well.
Have we got 2 Thompsons?
I think so.
We'll double check. We'll double check that.
I've got that here. I can have a look. Here we go. Just put this up here. No, there's not 2 Thompsons.
No. You got Dylan Charlton, of course, who we saw in Australia. Ben Parkinson. You've got Oddie himself. Although we do have Ruddy and Oddie both on the bench. So I would imagine only one of them is going to come on in the second half.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see which. Turner Cook, we've seen a couple of times before, and Garan Qual, of course. But I think these are the three that I'd like to see come on. And then you have a load of people that just aren't included. I've dumped in the top left. Hearns has been called up for Norway. The youth levels. Ashby. So, where's Harrison Ashby? Is he injured?
Lord knows.
Don't know. Nobody seems to know where Harrison Ashby is. Gillespie not in the squad. Tonali can't play. And then just odds and sods. Trippier's gone away. Alex Murphy, presumably still injured. Fabian Scher and Miggy have only just got back. Gordon still resting. Lascelles injured. Hayden just not included. Yeah. I think it kind of picks itself to a point. There's a couple of question marks, though. Maybe Ashby, as in where is he? Bruno, I'm guessing, is still resting and chilling.
Well, since we're out the pitch now, and I think we may see one of our third strips today, or second or third strip.
Ooh. I still have a countdown on mine. 1 minute, 18 seconds. Let's refresh my stream. Oh, there we go.
You're probably going to be ahead of me.
I'm seeing Joe Linton and Kraft.
Yeah, me too. Strange.
Give everyone a little tap, so I can see Jamie Miley. Joe Linton's just walking off now, and then the players are.
Oh no, you are ahead of me, definitely, and we are in our home trip. Strangely enough, I think if this is a Premier League game, we'd definitely be wearing something else, but we are wearing our black and white. You're going to be ahead of me, Sto, so you can do the first half. The first half.
I've got the number 2 from Hull currently on screen. Have you not got that yet?
No.
Strange how we're not synced up.
I'm about 10 seconds. Well, 5 seconds behind you. I'm not watching it via the same way as you are.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's not too bad then. It's doable.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, no worries. Fantastic.
It's nice to be behind for once. As the actress said to the bishop.
It's nice to be ahead, to be fair, because I'm normally well behind. So this is.
They have an Oscar Estupinian and a Xavier Sim, and it's spelled the same. Good grief! Can't be the same bloke.
Right. Well, I do need to actually. Have you got the whole lineups there?
Yeah.
Could I have a quick look? I haven't looked at Hull at all yet, so let's have a good look, shall we? I don't know much about this whole team. It's completely flipped since I've last had a look at Hull's squad. Cool. I mean, that tells me nothing because I don't know where anybody plays. No. But at least I know some names. I'll have to bring up a SofaScore tab and do my best.
They just put it on the screen, but I mean,
I need 3 screens. I need to somehow get my SofaScore on another one and the match on another one. Going to end up like Paul's NASA space station. Right. So apparently Oscar Estupinian is their striker. They've got Longman, Umur, and Ryan Giles in behind. They've gone for a 4-2-3-1. Xavier Simmons, and Regan Slater as the 2 in midfield. And then they've got Lewis Coyle, McLaughlin, Jones, and Matty Jacob as the left back. That's the back 4, and Pandor in goal. So, and they've put us on SofaScore in a 4-2-3-1 as well. They seem to think it's Lewis Hall and Jamie Miley as the double pivot, with Barnes, Joe Linton, and Murphy as the 3 behind Isak. So they think Joe Linton's going to be the 10. Do you want me to start?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Right, well, we are just about to kick off, guys. Let's actually move. There you go. And Isak has kicked us off straight away. Back to Lewis Hall. Need some glasses on for this.
You're way ahead of me. Anyway, Graham Ritchie sent a $10 super chat in. Greeting from the Cayman Islands. Looking forward to seeing the lads play. Good to see young Miley back. It's not young Miley, it's his older brother. And a £3 super ticket from Markham back inside too. Stato.
Fantastic from Joe Linton there. A little bit of a stray pass, but Lewis Hall collects and drives into midfield. Murphy with an early ball in. Oh, and we could have scored there. Murphy with an early cross. It was Joe Linton on rushing. Tried to get something on it, and it's just past the post. Fantastic there. It was poor link-up play from Joe Linton in midfield, but Hall managed to retain the ball, dribbled past 2 or 3, released Murphy on the right-hand side. Joe Linton nearly on the end of it there. Fantastic.
That's a great move, isn't it? And Lewis Hall was outstandingly bursting through, wasn't he?
Yeah, very high press there off the goal kick. We don't win Dan Burn doesn't win the first ball, which is... Oh, it isn't Dan Burn. It's Kraft. And they're through now because Kraft's not in position. And it's their 3 on the left side of our box. He's going to try and find a cross. That was Emil Kraft came central there. Right, the cross does come in and it gets deflected. Ooh, Pope just kept it in. Hands on it from the goalkeeper. Yeah, Kraft stepped into midfield there to try and outnumber them in the press. And unfortunately, they managed to wriggle free, and then there was a gap for them to exploit. And we've played the ball forward, trying to find Murphy. I think that was Jamie Miley with a little fizzed ball forward, but it wasn't really to anyone. That was a bit poor. And Hull have got the ball now. They're going to run it out of defence. It's with their left back. He's chipped it down the line for them to run onto. Kraft has got it covered on their 27. Oh, he's tried to nutmeg Kraft there, and it's not worked. Hull have still got it. Big cross into the 6-yard box. Oh, and that was a good battle there. That was Dan Byrne against their centre forward. I think that was Estepinian. Yeah, it was. He's going to claim for a corner, but he's not going to get it. It's going to be a goal kick. Good move from Hull there. Jamie Miley needs to try and do more to stop that cross coming in. And Dan Byrne behind the man there, really, that could have been dangerous.
Yeah, Ron Giles is a good attacking left back. Used to play for Coventry at one time. Not a bad left back at all.
Trying to play out from the back here from a goal kick using Jamie Miley. Livramento's going to have to go backwards. Finds Nick Pope. Oh, that's a poor ball across to Byrne. And that could have... And Byrne's actually lost it. Hull have got the ball back just outside the box. They're going to try and make something happen here. They're going to recycle it to the midfielders. But shocking from Pope and from Byrne there. And a header... And it's a poor header. It goes backwards. Hull have still got it with the 3 on the left-hand side. He's dinked it to the back post. It's a little bit too far for Byrne and Pope. And it is Jamal Lewis. And the linesman is flagged for something. Foul, offside. One of the two. Absolutely abysmal playing out from the back from Nick Pope, though. It's not something we want to see going into this season. We really need him to step up in that regard. Jacob Murphy's lost the ball in midfield, trying to build out from the back. And they've got it again on this left-hand side with the number 3. Jamie Marley doing his best to contain him. They've gone back to their 6. And we've just gone into a block of 4-5-1.
Murphy was poor there, wasn't he? Losing the ball there so easily.
Yeah, that was unnecessary. 6 out to the 3 on the left. This is the guy. What's his name? Giles, the 3.
Yeah, Ron Giles, yeah.
Yeah, he's been really, really solid so far for Hull on this left-hand side. Are you sure? Are you sure it's not Matty Jacob? Ryan Giles? Is it Giles?
Yeah, Jacob's, I think he's 10 or something like that.
I haven't got any numbers on the on any of the sites, which is frustrating. But it's their 3. Whoever's wearing their 3 right now is a nuisance for us.
Oh, yeah, you're right. If Ryan Giles left back anyway. That is certain.
Playing out from the back again, Lewis Hall managing to find Tino and Murphy on the right. Tino's managed to wriggle free. He's run past 3 players, but he's lost the ball, unfortunately. He couldn't quite get the ball to Jamie Miley. And now Hull are going to recycle it. Play it around from the back. Interesting so far. We had a really good opening move, and then Hull have been the better of the 2 sides in the opening 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and they've still got the ball. Yeah, we're struggling
quite often, aren't we?
Well, we have. Yeah, it's been quite poor in possession so far. It is pre-season though, guys. It's experimental.
Yeah,
it will happen, but it's always a little bit frustrating watching you lose the ball to a team like Hull. No disrespect, Hull.
All.
They've tried to play a ball down the right-hand side. But it's not worked. It's bundled off someone for a throw-in, and Hull have still got the ball. Barnes and Isak pressing now, but it's the only 2. We have dropped back into that deep block. Murphy not far enough over, going to allow Hull to play through our left-hand side here, but good covering from Jamie Miley there. And we just can't keep the ball. Pings back to a Hull shirt. I don't even know what colour that's meant to be. Some kind of sickly orange. What are we calling that?
Gold, isn't it? Gold and black.
Is it gold? If that's gold, I'm colourblind because that's not gold.
The Tigers.
Mate, that's not what colour tigers are either.
No.
It's not gold and it's also not a tiger print, so it's neither. It's somewhere in the middle. Well, I wish I could give you some better commentary, guys, but Hull have still got the ball. It's with their goalkeeper at the moment.
He's in pink, the keeper, isn't he?
He is, yeah. And we don't have a clock on the website stream, so
I have one, but I'm behind you.
Well, we've managed to get the ball back, and Joe Linton's bursting through the middle. He's played it left to Harvey Barnes. First time cross in. Cameraman doesn't know what he's doing. I didn't see who that pinged off. Neat passing around the edge of the box now. Hall has a shot. It pings off someone, goes out for a corner. Nice from Joe Linton, Harvey Barnes in that attack. Lewis Hall got involved as well. Very, very positive. That's what we want to see. Hall has hit that so hard, he's injured someone.
It's a corner ball anyway, but yeah, Lewis Hall's quite prominent, isn't he, in the 6? Maybe it's a sign of things to come.
Harvey Barnes to take the in-swinger. Jamie Miley's gone short for maybe a short corner routine. Joe Linton's out wide. Cameraman, again, please keep up with the ball. Lewis Hall, edge of the box, out to Barnes. Going to try and take his man on. He gets a ball to the back post. Dan Burn rises and plays it backwards to Murphy. Murphy tries a left-footed volley. It does get deflected out for a corner on the opposite side now. Interesting little build-up. They tried to work it via a short corner to Dan Burn at the back post. And now Murphy takes another quick short corner. It's out to Jamie Miley. Who's that? Tino. Back to Murphy. It's going to go all the way back to Lewis Hall, who is pulling the strings. Left-footed chip over the top. Can't find anybody. It was Dan Burn who was the target, I think, there. Yeah, so we're testing out some interesting little short corner routines at the moment. Lewis Hall, instrumental in being the technical guy to play the last killer ball, especially the deep ones.
It's not a bad cross either, is it? If Burn stops his run. It's
a good idea, yeah, but when you try to find a centre-half via that way, the centre-half's really got to be on point.
Yeah.
We've won the ball back. Isak to Murphy. They were messing around with it from the goalkeeper. Murphy at the edge of the box here. Back to Jamie Miley on the right-hand side. Back to Isak, edge of the box. Lewis Hall tries a little 1-2. Good little move there, but Hull have managed to get the ball and going to try and break away now. It's with Estupinian up top. They've played a ball right. They've sprayed one out to the right-hand side. They've managed to find their right back, who's absolutely on one. They've dinked it forward. Estupinian in the box, left-footed. And is that Emil Kraft? It is Emil Kraft. Manages to get a toe on it, which fumbles the ball straight into Nick Pope's hands. That was a fantastic counter-attack from Hull. And they could have equalised. That was poorly dealt with by us.
Oh, yes, it is a good move.
Lewis Hall, though, with a first-time ball over the top to the right-hand side for Tino, but their goalkeeper does clear. Amazing vision from Lewis Hall there. You're just about to see this, Billy. That was fantastic. And we've taken the throw-in quick. Isak's got it on the right wing. Into Jamie Miley in the box. He can't bring him down. Back post. Joe Linton rises. It's over the top. You've got Harvey Barnes. He goes to Joe Linton. Back to Barnes. They're inside the box still, left-hand side. Dink to the back post. It's fallen to Isak. He's quite far wide, though. Chips it. And it's headed away. Oh, Hull not sure what to do here. Isak's got it again. They just need to put their foot through it. Isak's back in the box again. He's going to play it across. Dink to the back post. Joe Linton header. Fantastic save from their goalkeeper. Should have been 1-0 there. Great opportunity. And it looks like the goalkeeper's gone to... No, it's one of their defenders has gone to ground there. Because Joe Linton, I think, breathed slightly too close to him. And he's now injured.
Oh, good save. Here's a good save.
Ooh, Hull messing around with it there. Not clearing it when they should. Giving us an extra 2 or 3 goes at that attack. But interesting build-up. Well, we're getting all the action, Billy, in this first half so far.
I am liking Lewis Hall as the 6, I've got to say, as the pivot. You know, he is pinging balls left and right. He's running the show at the minute.
How do we know that maybe we're not going to have Lewis Hall as a left-back? Maybe it's going to be Lloyd Kelly, Dan Burn, and it's going to be Lewis Hall moved further up. We do have some physios here with one of their centre-halves down, not really moving. Doing some concussion tests, maybe?
Yeah, potentially. He doesn't look very good, does he?
No. That's what happens when you try and beat Joe Linton in the air. So, yeah, so far, guys, it is 0-0. Interesting opening. I don't even know what we are. But I'm guessing 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, I've got 10:30 on the clock I've got.
You got 10:30. It's only 10 minutes. God, that's... yeah, there's been loads of action. Fantastic counter-attack from Hull City that they should have scored through. Some decent attacks from us. We had the first attack of the match. We've just had a bit of an onslaught there where we should really have put the ball in the back of the net via Joe Linton. Bright spark so far. Joe Linton when he gets the ball to feet. Barnes and Isak look quite... They sort of technically trying to make things happen through short corners. Lewis Hall, though, so far looking like the most interesting player on the pitch. And we're still waiting for this injury here. He's doing a lot of this and a lot of that. I don't know if he's hurt his shoulder, his collarbone. Lad's having a drinks break. Eddie Howe having a chat with Isak there. Something he wants to do.
Yeah, I think they're going to make a change, aren't they? Looks like they are.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to make a change, Hull, because he's struggling. I don't know how Kieran's ahead of me, but then I'm ahead of you, Billy. It's what happens with streams, guys, unfortunately. When it's on the telly, it's a lot easier for everybody. It's all kind of synced up. Whereas you've got to remember as well, because we're streaming via YouTube, by the time what I'm saying gets to you, that's delayed another 5 or 10 seconds. It's quite hard to actually sync it up.
Charles is very impatient. Get the play off the pitch.
Yeah. First preseason game of the...
Fans sitting together, actually. It's not the KC Stadium anymore. It's the MKM Stadium, but nice to see fans sitting together. That's something you don't see regularly in football these days. Unless it's called kicks off. I mean, we're not in the chat, Stato. It's an amazing start.
Yeah, 1700. Thank you for joining us, everyone. If this is the first time you have joined us, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe as well and come back. We shall be doing all of the preseason games. We do watch-alongs for every game throughout the season. We do loads of other shows. We do a lot of pre-recorded videos. The main boss man is back very shortly. I'm pretty sure he's on a plane right now, so he will be back very, very soon, Paul will. I don't know if we're going to do something tomorrow, possibly. We'll have to play it by ear. Play has resumed, though, and Tina Livramento has got it and plays it back to Dan Byrne, who goes back to Jamal Lewis. All right, cameraman. The camera keeps focusing on players and not watching the football. This is abysmal. We're trying to play it down the left. Lewis Hall, very careful to try and keep the ball. He has lost it. Did have 2 men on him. Played it forward to Estupinian, their striker. Fantastic from Lewis Hall to win the ball back there. Well done. Good job. Joe Linton to Jamal Lewis to Harvey Barnes. We're going to try and make something happen on the left-hand side now. Harvey Barnes slowing it down. Lewis Hall central. Sprays out. Fantastic ball to find Murphy. Murphy, early cross. Oh, and Isak's missed it at the back post. He's gutted. He knows he should have scored that. He's furious with himself. Shirt in his face. He knows. Murphy with an early ball then whipped into the corridor of uncertainty. Oh, it was Barnes and Isak. You've got to score that. Again, the first time cross, whip out to the right-hand side from Lewis Hall was fantastic as well.
It's a brilliant cross from Murphy. It really
You've got
is.
Tino and Murphy linking up really well. Murphy's going to cut it across goal again. There's nobody there. Back to Lewis Hall. Oh, dearie me. How have we not scored, guys? We've had at least 3 good opportunities here. Harvey Barnes dribbling it into the box, tries a left-footed dink, but it does get cleared. Joe Linton going in for a 50-50 and the whole player having to go to ground terrified. Joe Linton stays on his feet. It does look like it's going to go out for a Hull goal kick. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're going in for a 50-50 with Joe Linton, you've got to be brave. Oh, it isn't a goal kick. It's a throw-in. I'm pretty sure the ball went straight. Maybe I didn't watch that right. Throw-in comes in. And it's that same player who took the throw-in. I don't know why. So this is the guy that hurt his shoulder. They've made him take his throw-in and his shoulder still hurts him. Bit silly, that. Kraft has tried a massive switch out to the left-hand side, but it does get headed away by a Hull City player. And now they're going to try and play out from the back. We've got our front 3 on them, and their left-back's lost the ball. It's gone out for a throw. Jacob Murphy's going to try and take this quickly. No, he's giving it to Tino. Isak, back to Tino. He's told him to go backwards. Fair enough. Tino goes back to Kraft, back to Byrne. We're going to try and build up and find some space. It was quite congested where the throw-in was being taken, so they've tried to go to the opposite side. Lovely ball from Harvey Barnes there to find the run of Joe Linton on the left. Joe Linton's still got it. He's beaten his man, but he's got 2 people arriving now. He's going to have to get some support. Barnes, edge of the box. to Murphy, left-footed shot,
That's
and he's
no
put that
ball.
in rose head. Shocking from Jacob Murphy, that was. I think he should have tried an extra. Yeah, he's having a little giggle there. He knows that was a bit silly. Never mind. Good try.
Oh, Christ.
It wasn't great, was it?
Talking about getting into it. Christ almighty.
Well, that's what happens when you shoot with your left foot when you're off balance. Right, they've tried to play it out from the back. They've tried a long ball to try and find their left winger, but Tino's managed to clean it up nicely and has gone back to Emil Kraft. Well, we've got a lot more control now.
Homophobia, mate. You get banned for that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we don't. None of that in the chat, please, guys. So for anybody who's asking where we're watching it, so you can pay for the stream on the NUFC website. I think you get it within a package slightly cheaper for the multiple matches if you're a Mags member or a Mags Plus member. So have a look on the Newcastle United website. It is 0-0. Nobody has scored yet, although we should have had a few by now. We've had a few fantastic chances. And Hull are just playing out of the back at the moment, and we've dropped off a little bit. Although Tino and Lewis Hall now pressing their left back, so everybody come right the way up the pitch. And Lewis Hall is the furthest man forward. Yeah, and if you do want to know the score as well, to be fair, Chippers has just said it. We have got it on the little ticker at the bottom, so we will update that when somebody scores.
He says. If we remember.
And we've backed off now, just letting Hull have the ball for a bit. So low block, 4-5-1, Isak up top, just wandering around. Nice and disciplined from Jamie Miley, Jacob Murphy. Lewis Hall is in the middle of that 5. Oh, well done, Joe Linton. They tried a ball through the middle, and Joe Linton read it well, intercepted. Isak's going to thread a ball through to Murphy, who's the last man. It does get cut out. It was a good idea. Isak a bit lazy with the tackle there. They're going to try a long ball forward. Tino mops up again. Fantastic. And Kraft is going to try and play a ball forward to Murphy and finds him. Murphy just trying to keep the ball here. Back to Lewis Hall. He's going to spray out to the left to Jamal Lewis, who I'm going to say, Billy, Jamal Lewis doesn't look out of place at the moment.
No, he doesn't, no.
Harvey Barnes brought down. Harvey Barnes trying to drive the ball central from the left wing and gets clipped on the back of the ankle. He has gone down holding it, but we've taken the free kick quickly. We'll get a replay of this in slow-mo. Ooh, he's trodden on the side of his foot. Yeah, it's a little bit of a sore one. But Barnes is all right. He's running now. We've taken the free kick.
Referee's got a haircut like yours, Sasso.
Well, it's the summer now. You've just got to chop as much of it off as you can. Dan Burn into Joe Linton centrally. Joe Linton plays the ball out left, trying to find Barnes. Barnes manages to keep it in. No, he's not. It's gone off. So Jamal Lewis takes the quick throw to Barnes. Back to Lewis. Back to Joe Linton. He's going to try and drive central. We're trying to get out of here. Burn is basically standing in central midfield. We're trying to get a little bit of an overload to find some space. You've got Barnes again on the left. Oh, he's done his man there. He's going to try and run to the byline. He's inside the box. Jamal Lewis chips it in, and it's calmly claimed by their goalkeeper. Yeah, you need to be a bit more precise with that, Jamal. That should have either been back post or a little bit further away from the goalkeeper. I think I might try and keep an eye on Lewis Hall. Not Lewis Hall, Jamal Lewis here. I'm interested to know if he's... because he's 26 and we've got him in contract. So if we can actually get some kind of tune out of him, save us a bit of money. But we'll have to see. We said that last year.
Well, he's certainly a better attacking left back than Dan Burn is.
Well, yeah. Oh, Joe Linton's just been robbed. That's a shame. And they're having a little run on the right wing at us, Hull. They've entered the box. Oh, Lewis Hall there with the late tackle. Manages to get the ball. That was close, though. The player that Lewis Hall's tackled is still down in the box crying. So Lewis Hall has now been fouled. Fantastic work from Lewis Hall. He's obviously timed that well. He's kept the ball. Good job, young man. We'll get the replay, though, of this tackle. Yeah, he did. He went down. He manages to get his right foot on the ball. He was clearly looking at the ball. He went for the ball. Nothing wrong with that. I think there was maybe his left foot made some contact with the player, but they were both going for the same ball. Nothing wrong there.
That's a good tackle, actually. Really good tackle from Hall.
Team Maka coming in with a Jamal Lewis will never be good enough. After everything that Eddie Howe's managed to do, I'm not ever going to say things like that ever again. We'll always wait and see. I think everybody deserves the benefit of the doubt.
Strange character, their manager, isn't he? It's just like he's going paintballing.
Yeah, I'm not keen on their training and management kits. They're a very strange camo-y green colour. Just blend in with the grass. Still down here. Whole player in the box. Yeah, for people not sure about Jamal Lewis, I mean, it won't hurt just trying him in pre-season, keep him in the training camp, see how he does. If we think we could do with some versatility. Although we do have to remember that Matt Targett is also on the books, so we don't need too many.
They tend to stay down through injuries, don't they? Christ, he hurt his hand, I think.
Anybody wearing the number 50 shirt can't be complaining that much.
Oh, dear me.
What's the time on your clock, Billy?
22. Well, you carry on. Keep going, mate. You're ahead of me, so you might as well carry on.
What do you just want to do second half?
No, just keep going. I'll just surmise with you because I'm about 10, 15 seconds behind you.
Okay. Well, we've managed to kick off again now after all these Hull injuries. Emil Kraft tries a nice ball through the middle and finds his man, and it's released Tino on the right-hand side. Emil Kraft has played a couple of nice flat balls through the middle that have found their target. Some very Botman-esque passes from Emil Kraft today. But we have gone backwards. Just trying to get a feel of the ball. I haven't really seen Jamie Miley do too much in the last 5 or 10 minutes. But he's looked okay in this game. Again, he's not looked super out of place. Little bit sketchy in the first 5 minutes.
So a nice little flip from a minute ago to Livramento.
Foul on, that's the 50 on Lewis Hall there. I think he needs a booking for that, ref. So the player that Lewis Hall tackled a minute ago just fouled Lewis Hall in a bit of frustration there. The referee should really be dealing with that. That's not cool. Even if it is a friendly, you've got to protect the players. That's the whole point.
Well, I have shook hands, though, to be fair.
What's the point in bringing yellow cards then? Just leave them in the office. Hull have got it with their goalkeeper at the moment. Isak is pressing. They've played out to their right back, but he's under a lot of pressure from black and white shirts. Ooh, they're 50 again, playing with fire. And the Jamal Lewis nearly intercepted it, to be fair. Great job from Jamal Lewis with the pressing there. Harvey Barnes and Isak high forward. It's still with their goalkeeper. They can't get it out.
Ooh. It's
booted long, and it's gone out for a throw-in on the left-hand side near the centre circle. Yeah, they really struggled to get out there. The camera doesn't understand that there's more than one ball. Decided to zoom in on the out-of-play ball. Lewis Hall again. Ball forward to Joe Linton. Out to Barnes on the left. And we're just going to go backwards and just recycle it now. Maka says, let's keep Dubravka. How can make him the best in the world? See, the difference is Dubravka is an aging out goalkeeper who we've just given lots of tests to. Jamal Lewis is a 26-year-old left back who may still be able to be saved. There's a big difference there. So let's keep it logical before we say silly things.
I thought Hall and Lewis have sort of swapped.
Jamal Lewis and Lewis Hall.
Now they're going back again. Yeah.
They're a nightmare to commentate on because you just say Lewis and then my brain forgets who I'm supposed to be talking about. Dan Byrne plays a big ball forward to Isak on the left-hand side and it does get intercepted. And Hull have got it. The goalkeeper, to be fair, he's about 35 yards out and he's left to play a long ball out to the left wing. But Tino has managed to mop that up nicely in the air.
26 minutes almost on the clock, people.
Kraft with another massive switch to the left, trying to find Isak. Nearly found him. I don't think that was Kraft's fault. That was more on Isak there for not winning that duel. Some really, really nice passing from Emil Kraft, which I don't think I've ever said before.
Oh, it's great vision, isn't it?
Yeah. A couple of fantastic balls from Emil today. Hull have got it, though, because obviously Isak didn't win that ball in the air. And then we've just backed off straight into a 4-5-1. Jamie Miley and Lewis Hall in the centre of the 5. Jamie Miley shepherding well. They've gone back to the centre halves. And they're just letting Hull have the ball at the moment. It does seem to be the defensive principle when a team gets this far forward. It's just the 4-5-1 low block, focus, shape. And they played a terrible ball over the top. And it was collected by Nick Pope. And now we're gonna escape. Oh, we're not. Terrible ball from Murphy there, and Hull have got the ball back. It's their 50 again in central midfield. Oh, just waiting for Billy to, I think, fix his camera. So Hull have still got the ball. I mean, there's not a load of action going on at the moment. It's more like a training ground exercise at the moment. It's 4-5-1. It's everybody focusing, everybody pressing their man when it comes to their side. Hull have gone all the way back to their goalkeeper now just to try and entice us out a bit more because there's no space for them to play. They don't seem to have the weapons to get through a 4-5-1 with the way we've shaped up. Joe Linton just absolutely clattered somebody there as well, and they just can't get it away from the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper still got it. Tried a flat ball through to the centre midfielder, found him, and they've just gone backwards again. Hull having a nightmare trying to play out.
I've just had a massive accident on me. My desk, everything just fell off it.
Yep. Well, as long as the football's all still on, you'll be all right. Oh, I just got kicked out of the stream. Oh, there we go. It's back now. Interesting. And Hull have still got it. Yeah, but my computer just restarted the stream there. I don't know if anybody else has had that. Yeah, no, I've timed Macca out, guys, because he's literally just trying to wind people up and have a little argument. So there's a lot of you here who are members and who donate to the channel and people that are here regularly who contribute. I'm not going to keep wasting my breath on somebody who's just winding people up constantly. So he will be ignored now. Joe Linton with a massive scuffle, and he does give away a free kick there with a bit of shirt pulling. But Hull have still got the ball. They're trying to work it on the right-hand side, but Joe Linton and Barnes being very careful there. Lovely structure. Jamal Lewis steps up to find the runner, and Barnes drops back in. Everybody seems to know their job, which is nice to see. They've tried a ball over the top, but Byrne comes to clear, wins the header. Jacob Murphy wins the second ball, but it isn't to anybody, and Hull are going to try and break on the left-hand side. Good shepherd in from Murphy there, pushes him back central, and they have to go backwards. They're going to try a little ball out to the right-hand side. Big switch. It wasn't the best ball. He's had to come a bit short there, and they're going to go backwards again. Chip ball over the top. Again, I don't know why they keep trying the chip ball over the top where on Dan Byrne's side, and that's not going to work. And we've managed to flick it away here through Lewis Hall. Has found Murphy on the right. He's just got the left back to beat. He's got to the byline. He's in the box, and he tries to cut it back, and it gets deflected for a corner. Yeah, poor build-up from Hull there. I don't quite know what they're doing. They're trying to pick the lock via beating Dan Byrne in the air. Instructional, or maybe they're just being silly. I don't know. Poor from Hull. Very, very poor.
Once again, Lewis Hall was one that instigated all that move there, wasn't he?
It was, yeah.
In the middle of the park and played it wide.
We played another short corner, by the way, all involving Murphy and Jamie Miley. But we've gone all the way out to the left-hand side, trying to play it from the opposite way. Barnes with Jamal Lewis. Uses Lewis on the overlap. He gets a ball in. It's a good ball. It is headed away. Nice work there between Barnes and Jamal Lewis. The clearance comes to a black and white shirt, though. Lewis Hall with a lovely switch out to Jacob Murphy on the right. God, this kid is fantastic. Jacob Murphy's in the box. Little cheeky dink, and Alexander Isak back in the net. It is 1-0. Fantastic move there. Absolutely fantastic. A bit of creative movement there from Alexander Isak. Jacob Murphy plays a cheeky little central chippy cross instead of going to the back post or near post. And Isak just is the only one who reads that.
Keeper.
And it is calmly put away. Billy?
Yeah, the keeper was went for the cross and Isak intercepted it. But a good sustained bit of pressure from Newcastle United. Again, Lewis Hall involved in all of it. Jamal Lewis as well, also looking very good on that left-hand side. Like you say, though, the ball came across and the keeper went for the ball. And Isak just snipped in and just, it's poor defending, really. No one's watching Isak. Totally unmarked. And the keeper's got every right to criticise, to be fair.
That was all down to the movement of Isak there. All down to the movement. The centre-half, I think, was expecting a bit more of an aerial battle or straight lines, and Isak just kind of wandered around and just lost his man.
Yeah, let's do this.
1-0 Newcastle. Alexander Isak has scored. It was a fantastic goal. Jacob Murphy assist. So far, though, I would say Lewis Hall, my man of the match so far, as things stand, has been absolutely pulling the strings in this game. Coordinating counter-attacks, set pieces, when we're camped outside their box, it just everything. The switches, it's been fantastic from the young man.
I think Jamal Lewis is limping.
Don't say that.
I think he is.
Deary me.
Maybe
He's
not.
Moving a little bit gingerly.
He definitely took a knock, but he looks okay. You read anything to these shirt numbers, Stato? Do you think that we're a different number 1 for Pope, or the number 3 shirt's now available?
Well, Hull are on a bit of an attack here, so hang on. Chip to the back post, and Pope comes to claim. Yeah, shirt numbers, possibly, I don't know, maybe it's just pre-season. Jamie Marley with the 35, Jamal Lewis with the 12, Pope still with the 22. Who knows? Who knows? I don't think they care right now. I think this is purely pre-season. We'll have to see. I don't think we can read into shirt numbers just yet. For people just joining us, we are 1-0 up, guys. If you do want to watch the actual match, it is on the NUFC website. It is paid. I think it's $4.99, unless you've got a Mags Plus or a Mags or a Mags Plus membership. You can buy like a bundle of all the preseason games. So yeah, if you are joining us for the first time, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done, and please like. We will be doing all of the preseason games. But let's crack on with this one because it's not a bad game so far. I've enjoyed this.
Yeah, I'm liking Barnes. I'm liking Lewis. The people that I haven't praised much in the past.
Fantastic from Jamie Marley there. He's just been absolutely clattered off the ball by their 27. Gets back to his feet straight away and gets back involved in play. That was a bit of rough and tumble for the young man. Lewis Hall again with a 50-yard switch that he's got no right to be doing there. Tino, edge of the box. Barnes gets brought down. Joe Linton murders someone and gives away a free kick. Joe Linton, that was ridiculous. He was never going to get that. Yeah, Lewis Hall again with a fantastic switch out to the right-hand side. It's sexy football at this point. You can see why we've paid for him. I don't know why Chelsea have let this lad go. He's absolutely phenomenal.
That 50's a right pain in the ass, isn't he?
Oh, he is, yeah. Well, again, all the more, he should have been booked. They've played a long ball forwards from this free kick, and it's been mopped up nicely. Jamie Marley with a big header away. And Pope has come to collect after another header from Hull there. Joe Linton's got it. Out to Byrne. Lewis Hall back to Byrne, who's going to go back to Nick Pope. Just playing it around at the back at the moment. We've managed to find Tino. Tino with a slightly sloppy pass to Murphy. and it gets kicked out for a throw-in, which we do retain. To Joe Linton, back to Tino. Back to Kraft, who's going to go back to Nick Pope. No press, though, so Pope can be careful and just play it left.
Roberto Correa. Go All City. Sound actions for Brazil. How pathetic.
I don't even know what that means. What does that even mean?
I think he's having a go at the Saudis. And nice Angelica back in the chat. I hope you're well, Angelica. Long time no here.
Oh, my days. Tino Livramento with the first-time ball there to free Isak. And the shot from outside the box from Harvey Barnes. We've still got it. Jacob Murphy in their box. Through to Tino and double blocked away. Absolute filth from Tino Livramento there. He received a ball from way down the pitch and just dinked it on first time to Isak. And we should have scored from that. Tino nearly follows it up himself. But two Hull City players sliding in to put that out for a corner. Some fantastic stuff. Ooh. I know we paid a lot of money for Tino and Lewis Hall, and we were a bit frustrated. We were buying for the future so early, but these two are just looking a cut above the rest. Honestly, they look so good. And we've recycled it backwards to Emil Kraft, who's going to get us going again.
That was an awful short corner, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't great.
Just straight to one of their players in the box.
Jamie Miley playing around with Isak and Joe Linton in the middle. Joe Linton tries a funny little switch out to Jamal Lewis, but it wasn't a good ball at all. It was intercepted. Not Jamal Lewis's fault there. That was Joe Linton's poor ball. And Hull have got the ball again, and it's probably going to sit with their goalkeeper, who is, again, 35 yards out with the ball under no pressure. And they've managed to play through the midfield there. Joe Linton a little bit too aggressive with that press, and they have space. Right-hand side, fullback crossed it into the box. Razor 27's got it. Fantastic save from Nick Pope. That is a world-class save. Nick Pope has just saved it from 8-9 yards out from a right-footed shot down low to his left. That was incredible from Nick Pope.
Oh, good grief. You ain't wrong.
How has he saved that?
He had no right to make that save.
So the 27 gets it. Oh, my days. How has he saved that?
That
is ridiculous.
That's Banks-esque, I've got to say. That's Banks-esque.
I can't believe I'm saying it about a preseason game, but that was ridiculous from Nick Pope.
It's a great twist for the 27s. What a save that is. What reflexes.
How does he save that? Honestly, I was expecting 1-1 straight away. It was a fantastic touch from the 27. First touch with the left foot to take it slightly away from Tino so he gets that right-footed shot. And he saved it with his wrist somehow. I don't know how he's done that.
Outstanding save.
No spoilers in the chat, please, guys. It's currently 1-0 where we're watching. They have broken, though. It's Jamie Miley central in the 10. Right-hand side out to Murphy. And it's squeezed in. Did Miley get a touch or Barnes? It's Murphy. I don't think anybody got the touch. Murphy's going to celebrate. It is 2-0. Murphy and Barnes are both pointing at each other. They're not sure which one got the last touch. It is a goal, guys. It is 2-0 Newcastle United.
Yeah, I think it's Murphy that scored it. And an assist for Jamie Miley.
Technically, yeah. Jamie Miley out to the right-hand side. Nobody gets a touch on it, and the keeper just leaves it.
No spoilers in the chat, please, though. If you are seeing it before us, wait till we've commented on it. Otherwise, you will be booted out of the chat. It's as simple and straightforward as that.
Yeah, incredible there. Incredible work from the counter-attack. Jamie Miley getting involved as well, receiving the ball central in the 10, driving, keeping the ball going, switching out to the right-hand side. Everything was correct there. Just a little bit of a fluky goal that nobody gets a touch on the end of that, and it just goes in. But 2-0.
Let's do this.
We have a super chat, and I want to read it because I actually wanted to talk about this. So it is from Sam93. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. How do we feel about Hall as an inverted left back, dropping in the 6 when attacking, allowing Bruno and Tonali to attack as 8s, and Big Joe can support left wing? I agree with this. So do you know how we were doing a back 3 and Trippier going on? I think we should reverse this now. I think Tino should join the back 3 and Hall should start playing as that guy who joins in all of the pulling string stuff. I completely agree with this. I think we'll be lethal in that regard, and it would definitely free up Tonali and Bruno to do more exciting things as well.
Yes, I very much agree with that. You know, Man City do it with Walker, don't they? We can do it with Hall. Absolutely.
I think Lewis Hall has got a lot more quality than Walker in terms of his passing ability and technical ability. Obviously, Kyle Walker's got buckets more experience, power, pace, but Lewis Hall is young. He'll learn. We have got the ball, guys. Emil Kraft in the centre circle. Through to Alexander Isak. Joe Linton spins his man. Well done. Sprays it out to the right-hand side to Jacob Murphy. Cheeky ball over the top. Doesn't find Isak, though.
Brain said he thinks it would leave Gordon with less support on the left-hand side. Well, yeah, but Joe Linton will be there, won't he? So I don't think so.
We might be able to make it work because Joe Linton does a lot of coverage, a lot of hard work. Jamal Lewis on the left. It's pressed quite hard. He's going to go back to Dan Burn. Estepinian's following in. Dan Burn's gone on a one-day. He's lost the ball, though. It was a good tackle from Estepinian. Poor from Dan Burn there. They're going to try and break. Jamie Marley trying to stop it. They play a ball through to the left, but it is read well. Tino covers. Crisis averted there. That could have been terrible. Dan Burn's got to be careful with that. If you're going to go on a 30-yard run as a centre-half, you cannot lose the ball like that.
Yeah, it's poor from Burn now, isn't it?
And yeah, for people joining us, it is 2-0. Still in the first half. Make sure you do like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. 43
on the clock as well for people, for those that are interested in the time. And I think we do need to get a build up a lead because we are going to make changes at half time, no doubt about that. And what we saw in Australia, those on the bench, well, they weren't great in Australia. Maybe they've improved over the summer. Some nice little work here between Jamal. Jamal Lewis is going to actually cross it into Isak, headed. Good save, camera save there from the goalkeeper. Fantastic work between Jamal Lewis, Lewis Hall, and Harvey Barnes on that left-hand side. Little triangles, working the opportunity. He got his head up. He got a good cross to find his centre forward. It was okay from Isak. That's always a hard header to get a lot of power on. And Hull have got it now. We've backed completely off into a 4-5-1 again. Although Harvey Barnes is the one to break the 5 at times. They've managed to find their right winger. Lewis Hall's on him, though. He gets across in left-footed central. Tino flicks it on, although Hull have still got it. Rattling around in the area, and Jacob Murphy's managed to come away with it. And he's got to be really careful here. Tries to chip it forward. Ooh, we've still got it. Tino's got it, and he's going to try and bring it out on the right-hand side. Isak's going to make a long run. He's going to try and find him. He's not that fast, Tino. Hull have got the ball back. Whoa. Cheeky there. That was a little bit difficult. Good cover, though, from not Jamal Lewis. It was Lewis Hall there. They've played another ball forward that's found their centre forward, and he's had a left-footed shot just over the bar. We need to be careful because those little long balls are finding people. It was a great ball just in between Emil Kraft and Dan Burn there. I don't know who's at fault for that, Billy. Do you? Yeah, Estepinian had no choice but to shoot, but they're both Kraft maybe positionally. Yeah, Kraft's a bit too advanced. Burn's not seen the cover. But yeah, maybe a bit of both, to be fair. I think Kraft may have been a bit too advanced and Burn should have been more alive. Kraft again with a cheeky ball forward trying to find Isak. It wasn't a bad effort either. 1 minute of injury time. Christ. Lovely little triangle play there between the lads, and Jamie Miley sprays it central to Barnes. He's got number 16 all over him, and the whistle has gone for a free kick. And thank you, Sam93, for joining as a member as well. Much appreciated. They're only just giving us the ball back. I don't think they were happy about that. I think Harvey Barnes does go down
sometimes quite tactically. But if you're going to start nibbling from behind, it's how the modern game works nowadays. £25 for a pre-season game is unfair. It's not. It's for all 6. You get all 6 games, or you can do $4.99 per game. Well, I think it's that's if you're a mag member. Still waiting to take this free kick here. Jacob Murphy's hit one. Bloody hell, that was an interesting one. We've gone for a little old school, cheeky little routine there, where somebody's rolled the ball out to the right-hand side for Murphy, and he's power drived it from 35 yards. And the goalkeeper's managed to claim it. It was dead central. And the whistle has gone for half-time, Billy.
Yep.
Thoughts so far on this first half?
Yeah, some very interesting stuff, wasn't there? We looked very good in possession of the ball. Maybe a little bit dodgy defensively, but when it came to shove, Nick Pope saved us, didn't he? But in possession of the ball, I've been really, really pleased about it. It's something to look forward to, optimistic about. Isak looked sharp as well. Both flankmen doing well. The 2 fullbacks on both sides are doing really well too. But the star of the show has been Lewis Hall, who's run the show for me. Been outstanding.
Yeah, really, really good. In terms of everyone, I've not been frustrated with anybody. I don't think.
No.
There's been a couple of bits. Jamie Miley struggled in the first 3 to 5 minutes physically. Had to settle, and he did absolutely settle. So well done. Dan Burn losing the ball, messing around in midfield. Fine, it was only once. He's been solid other than that. Everybody's been pretty good, to be fair. I think Lewis Hall is the standout. Isak's being his typical self, very lethal, so hard to track. We've got our bench here warming up on the pitch. Sanusi doing some little tricks and flicks there as all the lads get warmed up.
Yeah, we're going to see a few of those second half, maybe all of them. Who knows? Let's do the official stuff, though. You are new to us. Hit that subscribe button. We are heading for 31,000. We have 22,000 of you in the chat now. Hit that thumbs up. Just take a second out. Hit the thumbs up because that helps attract new subscribers too. Membership's available by clicking the join button. Super chats are also available by clicking the $sign. Guarantees your comments to be read out. And also, we are going for the Content Creator Awards for the 3rd year running. If you can go to the link below, we'll take you to the website where you can look for Best Club Content. No, I can't say it. Best Club Content Creator Premier League, and hit the Toon Review there. Hit the Toon Review there. Love to get back to the final for the 3rd year on the trot because I think we deserve it. Sato, anything else?
Yeah, just thanks for joining us, guys. I mean, over 2,000 watching for a pre-season game. You guys are bonkers in the positive most positive sense of the word. You always join us in big numbers for these kinds of events. Last pre-season was great as well. So we're just trying to give you some decent coverage and give you some good info. So for those who have just joined us, it is 2-0 at half-time. The goal scorers were Alexander Isak with the first goal with a little bit of creative movement. The second one was from Jacob Murphy. It was meant to be a little cross into the corridor of uncertainty, but nobody got a touch on it, and it just went in the back of the net, in the side netting. So
I don't know what the keeper was doing.
Yeah.
I love this comment, by the way. We're talking about the granny celebrations, and Stefan says, all in favour to call the granny Norma.
Oh,
that's it.
I think we do have a few super chats, by the way. We've got Yvonne. Thank you for your £2 super chat. Even TTR commentary is far and best all season long. That was hard to say. Thank you very much appreciated. And we also have, I think there was another one. We have Jorgen Anderson, member for 14 months. Future NUFC is good. I agree. I think we're starting to see a bit of positives. I know last year there was a lot of negativity because we signed there was a lot of opportunistic transfers that we pulled the trigger on that didn't really help us last year, like Lewis Hall. Now I think we're starting to see why we made those decisions because I think fullback-wise we're looking very strong, very, very strong. And Lewis Hall, dare I say it, might not be a fullback.
I think he can do both, can't he? He's just versatile, isn't he? And Stephen Herron makes a good point here. This could be our year, lads. We can't wait for the Premier League to start. And Tonali back in September. We talk about being strong at fullback. Our midfield options are unbelievable once Tonali gets back. I think we're back to a different animal, same as the season before that. So I agree with all of that, I've got to say.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, what do we think is going to happen in this second half then? Do you think Eddie's going to do 11 changes? Because we've had a lot of that in previous years. I think we did that in Germany in the Adidas camp against that team that we played. He does tend to like a full swap at half time.
Yeah, I mean, I hope we don't. I hope we get. I think Livramento will come up because he hasn't played yet. But I think a few others may stay on. But I think the lads haven't played any football so far. And I think we're looking at Livramento there. Who else are we looking at? That's about it, isn't it? Livramento, yeah. Maybe change keepers.
Maybe give him 55 minutes.
Yeah. I'd like to see him phasing, like Chipper says, to be honest.
I don't think the second half is going to be as good because I think the first half, there were obviously no substitutions. There was a lot of little tests, and it was nice. Second half might die off a bit because obviously there's going to be a lot of changes.
Yeah,
presumably from both sides.
They're going to do it as well, so it's going to be as much for them. And if they've got kids on the bench, it could be the same. No doubt about it. But
very exciting.
Positive, really positive. Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Well, considering we've got no Bruno, Tonali, Gordon, Botman, like we're missing a lot of our big hitters.
Share Trippier.
We're missing a lot of big hitters. Although arguably, I don't mind Tino over Trippier. Tino does a lot more ball carrying and running and energy, whereas Trippier is obviously a lot more pass heavy.
Good super chat from Nick Thornton here. £5 super chat. Thanks, Nick. Great coverage as ever, lads. Hope to see Harrison in a competitive game. Can't wait for the new season. Looking forward to seeing Alfie Harrison, I've got to say.
Yeah, I mean, if we put the graphic back on for half time, so this is what we've just done. So what I was seeing mostly, we were dropping into a 4-5-1 off the ball that looked a bit like this, and then it would be somebody would step out, and there was a lot of really good sort of concentration. If a man came inside to follow Barnes, Lewis would go out and track his runner. Everybody was really, really focused on what they were doing. There was a lot of miscommunication in that towards maybe January to March, where just nobody knew who they were supposed to be tracking a lot of the time. But yeah, a lot of really good work. And then they're doing really, really well when we've got the ball. A lot of breakaways with Joe Linton driving forward. And then it tends to kind of be a bit more Lewis Hall and Jamie Miley in a 2 because Joe Linton often goes walkabout. Hall is doing a lot of the Bruno things on the edge of the box where he'll sit at the edge of the D and play the switches and find the killer passes. Jacob Murphy doing a lot of hard work on his own to get crosses in. Tino still helping quite a lot. But then on the left-hand side, it seems to be a lot more down to Joe Linton, Barnes, Jamal Lewis and Hall are doing nice little triangles and build-ups to get crosses in. Nice short corner routines. Yeah, a lot of nice little things that we've been trialing, working really well. I'm very happy considering this is game. I mean, for us, this is game 1 of preseason. I know we've played 2 games, but we've not been privy to that. Presumably, they've been quite positive because we look solid.
I agree. I'm liking all of it. And like you said about Miley, this is the best I've seen young Jamie Miley play for. I mean, he's had a little bit part friendly games before, but he's never really shone to me. And he's been pretty good first half. I
mean, what would you like to see second half in terms of subs? I wouldn't mind some. I don't know if I'd like. I mean, Foxy's just mentioned there, afternoon Foxy. I'd like to see a totally different 11 now. Second half. I don't know if I'd like a completely different 11. I'd personally like to see maybe Heffernan, Harrison, Sanusi. I would like to have a look at Oddie as well. Bring on the new goalkeeper, and maybe that just for now. Maybe bring someone off for Livramento, give him a rest. And then make some wholesale changes a bit later on in the second half. That's personally what I would prefer to see. But I think we will probably go for all 11. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, we'll see. Although, having said that, he's not really giving any instructions out to the ones on the pitch, is he? So I don't think we're going to see any changes at half time, if I'm honest.
That is a very good point. Let me just remove that so I can't show you the stream. Yeah. Most of the bench is on the pitch warming up. So
6, there's 10 on the pitch warming up.
So you can't imagine they'd be coming on because he'd be talking to them, surely.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? You'd think so.
because right now Eddie's presumably talking to the 11 that were on the pitch.
Do we have 10 on the bench? Just check. Just check the
pass.
Oh, that's the wrong team. Idiot.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got 13 on the bench.
Well, maybe there's going to be changes in. 6, 8, 10, 12. Is Emerson Munda 2 people or 1 person?
2 people.
There's an Emerson and a Munda. It's not like Emerson.
Oh, I thought it was 2 people.
Emerson Tone, for instance. Or Emerson.
Unless I'm completely mistaken.
I don't know.
Let's have a look.
I've never heard of Munda. I know
Anthony Munda and Johnny Emerson. They are 2 different people.
Oh, so Emerson isn't Brazilian then. That's a shitter. I thought it was some Brazilian wonder kid we'd signed. Emerson Munda.
No, Johnny Emerson.
No,
he's Scottish. To be fair, he's been around for a little while. He played. Do you know when our really lower youth levels had to play in the Champions League youth tournament as well?
Yeah.
So he had to play against PSG and Dortmund and stuff. So he was involved in those games. He didn't do too bad, to be fair. And our young lads weren't terrible in that. You know, we got a 2-2 draw off Dortmund, and he got an assist in that game, Johnny Emerson. Yeah. They lost 1-0 to PSG. They got absolutely pumped by Milan, but Milan's youth teams are fantastic. I swear we beat PSG in one of them. Yeah, we did. We actually, in the reverse fixture in Paris, our under-19s beat the PSG under-19s 2-1, and it was Emerson who scored in that game. So Johnny Emerson and Bailey got the other one.
Yeah, and Mbappe's brother played for them, didn't he? Sam Todd, you're asking what the score is. Christ, it's on the score. Right at the bottom, look.
Yeah, there is a ticker at the bottom that says the score. For anybody who is just turned up, we are 2-0 up. It is half time. Looking good, really, really good so far. We've got a strong first team out. Missing a few of the big hitters like Bruno and Tonali, of course, but really, really positive. Make sure you do like if you haven't done so already. I think we're only on about 600 likes. So with over 2,000 watching, please make sure you hit the like button and do subscribe, because we will be doing all the preseason watch-alongs. Although I don't think I'm going to be in some of them because I'm coming up for the Seller Cup. So I'll be here for the Seller Cup games. I don't know if Paul's joining me. Possibly. We'll have to ask when he gets back. But Billy, are you doing the Seller Cup games?
Yes, I'll be solo for those.
Fantastic. There is a Patreon
also.
Well, I'm just going to mention that you did that Patreon. Have you got the graphic for it? I
have indeed.
Do you want to tell us what the new one was about that you've recorded?
Yes, Lady Sam and I did a tribute to Amanda Stavely, War Mandy, on account she's now left the club with her husband Maydad, and so we've waxed lyrical about her for half an hour. We dropped on Thursday morning, I believe that did. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff and exclusive content that you don't see on here on the YouTube version, then it's £5 a month, and we are going to be regularly putting stuff up. There's going to be game reviews, immediate game reviews, but myself and Stato and potentially Sam also after every game of the season, league-wise and cup games. Also historical stuff myself and Tom Lynch do, and then there's transfer stuff that Stato will do also. Things like that. So lots of stuff to look forward to on the Patreon.
Indeed. I will be recording something this weekend on Tonali as well. I wanted, and this is for patrons, so the people that pay extra to get additional content. I will be recording something on Tonali just to refresh everybody's memory of who he is, how he plays, what we're going to use him for, strengths and weaknesses, because we did get some use out of him last season and he was positive and negative. So we're going to do a bit more of a deep dive into Tonali just so we can kind of jog our memories, because we're not going to get to see him straight away, unfortunately. It is going to be, I think, by the third game back in the Premier League, so it's not immediately, but yeah, so at some point this weekend that's going to drop. James Morrison as well, thank you for being a member for 18 months. Maybe this version of Hall is the exact reason why we're looking at Kadioglu. Watching this makes Southgate look very silly for not taking a chance. Yeah, I mean, I thought that a couple of times in the first half, but I couldn't say it because we were doing commentary. It's so refreshing watching this instead of Southgate ball. It's just lovely. It's a pleasure. It is a pleasure. It really is. Any shaming for Billy for vaping as well won't be tolerated. So that's your only warning. Let's not shame people for vaping. That's not fair. I was really gone. Yeah, loads of people vape. I don't vape. other people do. Just let people do what they want. It's not illegal. What are we talking about? Yeah, Southgate. Yeah, Kadioglu. I'd love Kadioglu, but I think to get a Kadioglu in, we're going to have to get someone out because we've got Target, Jamal Lewis, is Trippier stay in. We've got too many fullbacks now. We need somebody would have to go.
Paul's asking who scored. Isak got the first and Murphy the second. There's the goal scorers. Second half, well, I'm going to say it's going to be a bad start, but I've lost my stream for a minute. So, Stato, are you seeing anything on your screen? Can't be far away.
The lads are literally just running out of the tunnel now. What have you got?
Chris Orwell. Oh, hang on, no, they're coming out. Yeah, you're right. Joe Linton doing that in a minute.
Yeah, I've got that as well. Oh, we might be synced up, possibly.
Potentially.
Yeah, well, let's keep an eye on it because you might be able to do the second half if we're synced up.
Yeah. Oh, great! I'll get all the subs then. Never good. Jamal Lewis is coming back out, anyways. He looks different.
He's on a chat. Yeah, it looks like he's grown up. You know, a lot of people have been a bit critical today about Jamal Lewis. I'm more than happy to give him a chance because he's athletic, he's quick, he's been out on loan. We'll see. We'll see. We don't need him to be the best left back and the starting left back, but if he can be competent enough to be a rotation player, or we could at least shop window him to get some value because he's peak age now.
They've made a change with the 19s on. Oh, is that Estupinian still?
I think that's Estupinian, yeah.
Stefan thinks that Jamal deserves a chance. Lewis, I agree. He's not looked out of place. He's looked really good for the first half.
I mean, right now, I think there's question marks above Matt Target, Jamal Lewis. I think one of them has to go this window. One of them. Because they've both been useless to us for about 18 months, if not more. So either or. They've just got to do what they can in pre-season, and I think they'll both be watched because I think Eddie has not against keeping one or t'other. I think one of the issues with Matt Target is obviously his wages would be hard to shift him, but we shall see.
Do you want me to commentate? I can do if you want.
So I've got the ref just running off now, looking at he's setting his watch.
Yeah, exactly the same as you.
And he's just blowing his whistle. Yeah, there you go. Billy, you do it then. I think we're in sync.
Hull on the attack with their centre halves. Lord knows who they are, and well, I should just call them by the numbers if I can even see them. But at the minute the keeper has it, and he's just played it wide to the left back, Giles. Back to the keeper, and Hull are starting from deep. Not real pressure, long ball through the middle, looking for the run in. Pope's sweeper keeping now and clears it out. Burnett is man go there. And it's like, in fact, it was Joe Linton in the centre half. This is strange, but Pope was alive to it and sweeper kept perfectly, cleared it out for throw in, which will have taken, and they have the ball back with their keeper again. 30, 40 yards from goal, square to his centre half. Hull had a good season in the Championship last year, but they have lost 2 or 3 of their players. Carvalho on loan from Liverpool, of course. Philigine's gone back to Villa. So they are attacking now on his right-hand side with the 50. 50's gone into the box, looking for the far post. Finds the shot from I think it's Giles was coming on from the far side. It was Giles. Got his knee to it looked like, and it went wide. But dangerous there from Hull. And yeah, it's come off his shin or his knee, and he's tried to volley it in, but it's gone wide. Unfortunate.
Either Lewis, Hall, or Jamal Lewis. Somebody not covering left back there.
Yeah. And Giles waltzed in and opposed and put his shot wide, but at the moment Hall's got it, just lays it back with the outside of his foot to Pope. Very calm on the ball, Lewis Hall. No doubt about
that. Daniil, thank you for your super chat, by the way. The future is bright. The future is black and white. It is indeed.
Borders with Lewis Hall in the left wing position. Down the line he goes, looking for Lewis, who tries to win the ball back, but he's muscled off it, and Hall regain possession with their centre back to the keeper. Resplendent in salmon pink.
No changes at half-time, guys, that I can see.
Yeah, I don't think there's been. Long ball from the keeper, down the middle, over the head of... Well, Lewis Hall is definitely playing at left back at the minute. It's not SGP, no, it's 50 again, whoever he may be. It's not 50, it's 16. And Hall's trying to, well, it's good bit of trickery there, but Joe Linton covered it brilliantly, and Hall has it now. Dangerous pass, but it's cleared from Miley to the 6. And we've started a bit shakily second half, I've got to say. Lewis Hall's gone back into left back position, and I think Jamal Lewis may have advanced to one. And it looks like Joe Linton's playing in the 6 at this precise moment in time, whether just floating around.
Where's Jamal Lewis playing then?
On the left-hand midfield for a second. Well, he has been the past 2 minutes anyway. 48 on the clock. There's pressure here. The keeper has it and is just going to kick it out. But he's looking. Yeah, Lewis is definitely ahead of Hall, because there's Hall on the left back now.
Yeah, they've swapped.
Back he
Hall
goes.
and Jamal Lewis have swapped.
To Pope, and now it's with Dan Burn. And I think Joe Linton's gone into the 6, or the central midfield of the 3. Ball is currently with Livramento wide on the right, back inside then to Burn, and now Hall to Lewis, and back to Hall again. Goes past his man, plays a nice, cuts out, but it's with Harvey Barnes. Barnes is tackled, and it'll be a throw to Newcastle right on the halfway line. Still 2-0 to Newcastle, 48 and 46 on the clock. Throwing from Hall back to Dan Burn. He's got Emil Croft available, goes for Joe Linton. Joe Linton then aims it back out to Emil Kraft. Kraft to Livramento. And now Joe Linton, who comes short, first on ball. It's a bit of a Peter Kay, and it's headed away from the Hull centre half. It's off to Livramento for a throw into Hull, and my stream's gone, Stato. So if you can continue.
I can indeed. Hull are going to take the throw in. Back to their goalkeeper. Goal scorers, guys, in the first half were Alexander Isak and Jacob Murphy. We are 2-0 up. We're a few minutes into the second half now with no changes that I could see for Newcastle. And Hull are going to try and play out from the back. Still with their goalkeeper, though. They're very patient in build-up. Channel Right, thank you for your £2 super chat. Is there a decent crowd? It looks okay. It's pretty full, to be fair. In the main stands we can see in picture. We've not had a good view of everywhere, but it looks fairly packed, I would say. A lot of black and white shirts everywhere. It's very mixed.
Yeah, it is. Keep has it now. Square it goes. We centre half. I don't know if I'm behind you now, Star. I don't know. But the ball is with its whole defence, and a long ball, then looking over the top, down the left. To the 16, who takes it down with one touch over Hall's head, cuts inside the 16, plays a ball, trying to get him behind Kraft. Kraft cuts it out beautifully, plays a lovely ball out to Murphy. Murphy has Barnes ahead of him. Murphy decides to run with it. And now goes for Barnes, trying to go inside the fullback. The centre half covered though, and Hull can come away with the ball. 50.5 minutes on the clock. Hull come forward then with a 50 on this right-hand side, going at Lewis, who's come back to help cover. Plays it for the 23, the right back, then into the centre forward, back to the 50. And Mostrib's gone again.
Yeah, I'm a little bit in front of you as well now.
Go on.
16's running at Lewis Hall. Gets the ball towards the back end of the box. That was massively overhit, that cross. Tried a few step-overs to beat Lewis Hall as well there. Hull have recycled it. The clearance did go to a Hull shirt. The 50's got it on the right wing. Ball central to the 16. Cross into the back post. It's well overhit again. It's gone over the top of everyone. Their left back's collecting. He's going to probably go backwards. Yes, he does. Isak with a little bit of poor press in there. Hull managed to play out with the goalkeeper. They've got space on this right-hand side. Ball comes in, and Pope's surely going to claim that. He does. It was a little bit dicey, though. He had to tap it with his right hand before he claimed it together.
We don't look as strong with Lewis ahead of Hall, I've got to say.
Yeah, wrong way round. Absolutely bang on. The switch between Lewis Hall and Jamal Lewis doesn't look fantastic. I think Hall looked a lot stronger a little bit further forward, and Lewis was okay. Jamal Lewis was okay in defence.
Oh. If Barnes could have just took that ball in his stride, then he was in.
Are you caught up, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. The ball is back with us. But a brilliant ball through for Harvey Barnes to run through, and if he'd took it in control...
Yeah, flat ball. Who played that ball? Was it? I can't remember. Was it Lewis Hall? No.
Maybe
Someone played a fantastic ball central to Harvey Barnes, and he needed a slightly better touch, and he was in.
Oof, pressure from Murphy, and the ball goes back and the centre half's down on the floor again. But Hull can bring it away. But Lewis almost won the ball back, but we were doing a throw in, which Lewis Hull, he could take quickly, but didn't. And there's an injured player, I believe. So the game has stopped for a brief second or two. 52 and 45 on the clock. Will be a Newcastle United throw in that Lewis Hall will take, but at the minute I don't know what he's doing, but he's about to take the throw in. 53 on the clock.
His pants or something.
He's doing something, yeah. Charlie, who asked for the number 12? It's gone again. So carry on, mate.
Right, well, we've got it. Emil Kraft out to the right-hand side to Livramento. He's received the ball again in the 1-2. Livramento into the box. It is claimed by the Hull goalkeeper. Good little move there. Nice old school 1-2. It worked really well. Hull have rolled the ball out, though, and they're going to try and build in midfield. Jamal Lewis again in this left side of midfield. I don't like this change. Doesn't look as good. They are going to go all the way back to their goalkeeper, though. Still no changes. Jamie Miley's still out there. Everyone's still out there. Lewis Hall not winning the header against the 16, but we managed to recycle it. Joe Linton's got it. We won the second ball. Kraft central to Jacob Murphy. Found him. Jacob Murphy releases Jamal Lewis on the left. Can he do something positive with it? Oh, overhit for Isak, but Livramento's got it. He's going to have a shot over the bar. Livramento there from a shot just inside the area on the right-hand side. Couple of inches over the bar. Yeah, Jamal Lewis hesitating a little bit in that attacking phase. He tried to play Isak in slightly in front of him. That ball was.
Thanks for the super sticker from Yvonne. Yvonne Kingswell, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, a few people having to resync because we keep changing commentaries. Sorry about that, guys. Did you mention
we were I've done it. We were level for a while, Ollie.
Yeah, how's your stream now, Billy?
But I'm not now. No, I admit the keeper's got it on its feet. It's just coming out of the area. I think I'm a bit behind now.
Yeah, it's the 50's got it on my screen, so I think I'm a bit ahead.
You're ahead. Go on, carry on then.
Right, well, they've tried a dink over the top for Estepinian, but it is cleared away by Dan Burn. Jamie Miley, fantastic ball to Murphy there, under pressure. Isak's got it on the right. He's going to try and play someone in behind. It's Murphy. Ball's a little bit overhit. It was a good idea, though. Well done. Yeah, I think we'll stay with it this way around, guys, for now, because obviously delays if we keep swapping it. So where are we watching it? We are watching it on the Newcastle United website. So the 18's got it in the middle. Jamie Miley struggling to track his man there. He looks a little bit gassed, but Lewis Hall with a fantastic interception. He's on his bike now trying to take two men on, and he's not faster than the right back, unfortunately. He's angry at himself, but he nearly got the interception and ran the whole pitch on his own. So good effort from Lewis Hall there. Maybe took on a little bit too much. And Hull have got it with the goalkeeper. Who would you guys sub? I mean, I've just mentioned there, Jamie Miley struggling a little bit in midfield. I think he's a bit gassed. I think maybe I'd take Miley off now. I don't know who I would change, though, for where Miley's playing. Emil Kraft winning the ball in the air. Jamie Miley cleaning up nicely to Joe Linton in the middle. Got to be careful with this, Joe. He does go back to Nick Pope because there wasn't a safe ball on. Well read. And Emil Kraft's got it in the defence. Who have we got that we could bring on?
Harrison, of course.
Because there's no White. Normally it would be Joe White that would be a natural person to come on. Harrison, I thought he played a lot more left side. Bit more of a attacking mid wing play kind of guy. Again, I've not seen much of Alfie Harrison, but a lot of people saying Alfie Harrison for Miley. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right balance. That might throw us off considerably. But Jamie Miley's got it here on the right-hand side and is being nice and careful. Very good stuff from the young man today, to be fair.
They've swapped back, by the way, Lewis and Hall.
Oh, have they? Oh, good. Joe Linton there managing to maraud through 3 people and keep the ball. Well done. And they've managed to get it out to Tino Livramento on the right-hand side. Isak's on the right as well. Tries a 1-2. He gets it. Oh, it's just flicked off the whole player. And Hull have managed to get it. In the 50, plays it back to their right back. Dan Burn cleaning up the clearance, though. Wins the ball back for us. Good job. Lewis Hall out to Isak. Jamal Lewis has joined in on the left as well. Isak to Jamal Lewis. Jamal Lewis into Barnes. Good bit of body feint work from Harvey Barnes there. The whole player completely sent the wrong way. Barnes on the left. Lewis Hall under a lot of pressure. Well done. Keeps the ball. Joe Linton sprays it out to Emil Kraft on the right. We've got bodies. Flat ball forwards from Kraft. It doesn't find a black and white shirt. And Hull do manage to clear. They've got the ball in defence now and are going to try and break through. They do. The 18 gets through everyone. And we've just backed off now into a 4-5-1 again. Controlled shape. Oh, they found a ball forward. Lewis Hall stepped up. It is offside, though. Good line. Good line, lads. Very good. Lewis Hall may be the wrong decision to step up there in that situation. Did play someone in behind, but the flag went straight up for an offside. The Hull manager having words with someone straight away. Having a giggle, though. Not badly. And we do get the ball rolling again through the centre half. Stan Burns got it.
Claire's asking who scored. Isak got the first, Claire, and Jacob Murphy the second.
Fantastic bit of work there. And we're in the box here with Barnes. Barnes central. Isak hits it. Oh, he hits a whole player. That should have been a goal. That was fantastic from Isak, Barnes, and Jamal Lewis. The 3 of them together with a quick breakaway on the left-hand side. Clean, crisp passing. Should really have got a shot on target from that. Fantastic plays of play, Billy.
Yeah, I'm just watching it now. Lovely 1-2 with Barnes and Lewis. Good ball from Lewis to Isak. Wide to Barnes. It's a fantastic move. Squared back for Isak, and I think it was going wide anyway, but it's hit a whole player smack on the head, and he's taken ages to get up.
I'm actually really happy with Jamal Lewis this game.
Yeah, me too.
No issues. He doesn't look fantastic, but he's fine.
Adequate.
Absolutely fine. No issues at all. He knows the system. He's fit enough. He's fast enough. He looks technically adequate. There's no problems with it. And if Target's never going to be fit, then again, we need to pick one or the other.
£5 super chat for me and Fleming, our mod. So good to have football back, even if it is pre-season. Lol, he says. I agree.
It is fantastic. Nearly 2,300 watching as well, guys. Please make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new and haven't hit that subscribe button before. And I think you're supposed to hit that little bell notification as well, so you get notified when we're live.
We do. We've got a Forest fan in the chat. Is Vlachodimos starting? No, he's not.
He's not. I'm a bit surprised he's not been changed yet. And what are we on the actual clock, Billy, roughly?
Just over an hour. Just
over an hour.
60 and a half minutes.
Jamie Marley boots it into the stands there because he wasn't sure if he was going to get tackled. Good effort.
He says, same Forest fan, says Anderson looks versatile. That's just what we needed. He's a very, very good player. You're lucky to have him. Yeah.
Yeah, from my perspective, I think Elliot Anderson is a fantastic midfielder. Fantastic. He just didn't... We've got Joe Willock and Joe Linton that do a lot of the same thing, and we were a bit overloaded in that area. So it was pure profit. It was the only thing that made sense. It is a big shame, but I think he will be really, really good for you, for Forest.
Once he scores, he'll score lots.
Yeah, I agree. Once he breaks his duck, get a bit of confidence, get a run of games, he's a very good player. No substitutions yet. So you've said just over an hour. Still nothing. I'm surprised.
Waiting for 8 o'clock, isn't he?
Yeah, very surprised.
Stephen
Hull got it, though.
Sorry, Stephen Heaven. Such a lift. I'm in hospital with cancer from Northern Ireland, and proper football return is a major lift for me. Well, get you well self soon, Stephen. Great to see you in the chat, mate.
Here they come. 4 subs. It's going to be Sanusi as the 75. We've got 48, 44, 42. I don't know who they all are. I'm going to mute for a second, Billy, so I can hear the commentary.
Okay. I've got nothing at all at the minute because Well, I've got Hull on the attack, actually. It's been way behind. Yeah, I've just got the picture. And Hull are making a change as well. The 24 is coming on. Don't know who I recognise. But Isak's definitely one of them coming off. Is it Isak? Yeah, Isak's coming off. The 44, I think, is Sanusi.
No. 75 is Sanusi, Billy.
75 Sanusi. Who's 44? 42 looks like going back into defence. Maybe Charlton. Joe Linton's coming off. Livermento's coming off. 48. I don't know who he is. Looks.
Right, so we've had Alexander Isak, Harvey Barnes, Joe Linton, and Tino Livramento is the 4 off. Sanusi is on, is the 75, and we've made three extra subs: 44, 42, 48. I don't know who they all are. So
48 is Harrison, apparently.
Harrison. Oh, he's cut his hair. So 48 is Harrison. Is Parkinson on, potentially?
Ben Parkinson, yeah. Apparently it's Turner, Cook, Parkinson, Harrison, and Sanusi on. Isak, Barnes, Livramento, and Joe Linton off.
Jamie Miley's still on then. Interesting.
Well, I guess he'll know the players coming on more than anyone. So.
He's gone down injured again there too. He needs to come off now. He's sat down 3 times. Oh, Anderson's not injured. Oh, that's good to hear. I was a little bit concerned that it was quite bad. So that's nice.
Yeah, he took a bad tackle from a Millwall player, didn't he?
Yeah, no, I heard about that. The Millwall were being a bit leery unnecessarily in a preseason game, but there's nothing new there. It's Millwall, isn't it? So
no one likes them. They don't care. That's what they sing. Anyway, I think the 2 is coming off now.
Yeah, there's a lot of players coming off for Hull. I'm just trying to think about what we're actually doing. And while they're making their substitutions, let me change my board around. So Joe Linton, Barnes, Livramento, and who else came off? Isak.
Isak, yeah.
So Parkinson's gone up front, presumably. Turner Cook in midfield. Sanusi will go where Barnes goes. And then who's the last one? The right back.
Came off, so maybe Lewis is going to left to right back.
No, I need someone else on. Who am I missing?
Turner Cook, Sanusi, Harrison, and Parkinson.
Oh, I think I'm missing Alfie Harrison. So don't know how we're going to do this. Isn't Turner Cook a midfielder?
Yeah, well, Lewis is still in the midfield, so it's not him. He just made a foul on a whole player.
So Parkinson and Sanusi are the furthest forward at the moment. Who does slip? So I'm guessing the 44 is Parkinson. Yeah, 42, Turner Cook in midfield. No, or is that Harrison? That might be Harrison. Getting everyone mixed up now. No, 48 is Harrison, 42 Turner Cook. I think that's the right way around. Yeah, so it looks like Harrison, Turner Cook in midfield. Parkinson, Sanusi, both up top together at the moment, looking a bit like a 4-4-2. We'll get it right in a minute, guys. Sorry, it's 4 changes and four youngsters, and we don't know the shirt numbers, so we've got to get it right. So I think it's 4-4-2. I think Lewis Hall is the left back. Jamal Lewis is left midfield. It looks like a 4-4-2 now.
Or maybe a 4-4-1-1. Sanusi's definitely the most. Sanusi's doing some pressing there, so.
Jamal Lewis the furthest forward now. And Murphy. They do boot it away, and we're going to get a throw-in for that.
It's good pressure, isn't it? It's really good press. Good press from the Newcastle forward line there. Really good.
Turner Cook back to Burn. Kraft is right back? Question mark. Lewis Hall out to Jamal Lewis on the left mid. Harrison's showing for the ball, but he doesn't use him. We go back to Pope. Pope back to Emil Kraft. Ball played down the line to Ben Parkinson on the right-hand side. And he is fouled. Good strength there from Parkinson to try and keep the ball. Turner Cook, back to Emil Kraft. Back to Nick Pope. Plays it out to Dan Burn. He's going to go to Jamal Lewis left side. And we're just going to play it around at the back here and wait for some space to appear. Nick Pope's got to be careful. He's being pressed. Scoops the ball out right in a panic. God, Nick Pope's really got to be a bit more composed with those balls. Turner Cook in midfield. Left-footed ball out to Jamal Lewis on the left-hand side. Lewis Hall's going to join in for support. Back to Alfie Harrison, who's just being nice and careful. Back to Dan Burn, back to Harrison. He's gotten his head up, but he goes short to Turner Cook. Well played between the two young men. They managed to retain possession. You can definitely tell the difference between the youngsters and the senior pros now. That little bit of, they need to slow it down a little bit. Lots of scanning, lots of erratic head movements. Just need to settle into this game. And it's gone out for a throw-in on the right-hand side. It is going to be a whole throw, though. Jamie Marley there does look a bit tired. I'm surprised he's still on.
Mm.
And they've gone all the way back to the Hull goalkeeper. Yeah, it is very 4-4-2-y, this is. I want to see a breakaway on the left. I want to see what Sanusi can do. And Hull have got it at the moment. We're just playing nice and rigid. Jacob Murphy's gone up to press a little bit with Sanusi. Yeah, just very, very careful. A few people occasionally joining the press from deeper. Lewis Hall joined the press there just for extra bodies, but he's back to back off and we've gone back into the 4-4-2. And it is still with Hull. I mean, Hull have got to do something. They are 2-0 down. They're just playing around at the back at the moment. Oh, Sanusi tried to go in with a slide tackle there. It kind of worked, and him and Dan Burn managed to sort that out. Lewis Hall is going to drive it into midfield. He needs to keep it, though. Oh, he's been tackled. Poor from Lewis Hall there. First time I've said that all game. He's been pretty solid. Well, he's been very good. Turner Cook can't get the ball. Ball in towards the back post, but there's nobody at the back post for Hull. You need to look first. Yeah, very, very poor.
That's the first mistake Hall's made, I think, in the whole game.
It was, yeah. He's tried to run through 3 players. Unfortunately, guys, I can't show the extra screen with my formations on it, and I would need a third monitor. So, not a bad idea though. I might sort it out for the future, so we can have potentially, if you want to have a quick look at formations and what's going on, we can also then, yeah. Because I've got to have my StreamYard up as well, so. Hull have got it here. They've managed to sneak in the right-hand side. They're going to pull the trigger on Nick Pope. And it is a straight ball down his throat that he gets swatted away for a corner. I wasn't expecting them to get a chance so quickly off of that movement. Lewis Hall stepped central, just completely left his man. Lewis Hall making a couple of mistakes in the last few minutes, Billy.
Yeah, maybe tiredness. I'm guessing that's what it is tiredness, because he was outstanding, wasn't he, for the first while.
Yeah, a few tired legs out there. Jamal Lewis is the guy pressing, though, all the way back to the goalkeeper for Hull. Great work from Jamal Lewis. Good lad.
This is a strange comment. Billy, are you alive? You have possessed my phone. Your voice coming through it, and I haven't got YouTube on my phone. It's on TV. Weird.
You've probably had your TV connected through the phone or something. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
So over 2,300 watching, guys, for a pre-season game against Hull. You are fantastic as always. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. And anybody new in, make sure you subscribe. We do this for all the games. We shall be covering as much as possible. And we do have more shows to come as well, not just watch-alongs. We are 2-0 up. 2 goals in the first half from Alexander Isak and Jacob Murphy. We are in the second half now. We've had a few subs come on. We've had Harrison, Turner Cook. We've had Sanusi and
the other one,
Ben Parkinson. There you go. Those are the 4 that have come on. So it was Isak, Barnes, Joe Linton, and Livramento that went off for those 4.
Jan Levens is watching the game on his radio. And thanks for the £3 super sticker from Michael McIntyre as well. Thanks for your ongoing contributions, mate. Very generous of you. And Stefan's asking here, so a transfer show later, or will it be tomorrow? Potentially tomorrow. Nothing's written in yet, but I'm sure Paul will want to get back on the bike as soon as possible.
Yeah, we may do something tomorrow because I think there's a few interesting things to talk about. Tior is still a big name that's being talked about. Who else did we get linked with? Oh, Madueke's come back into the news as well. 3 more subs coming on. Who's the 19? Is this Oddie? It looks like Oddie's coming in, the goalkeeper. Jamal Lewis off for the 53. And there's a 69 waiting to come on as well. I bet he loves that shirt. So Jacob Murphy and Jamal Lewis have come off. Pope for Oddie. That's an easy one. So who is the 69 and the 53?
It's not Kual, is it?
No, it's not Kual. For anybody who's got the audio on, let us know. 69-53. Who are the two that are coming on?
Apparently, it's kicked off at the West Brom friendly. The punch has been thrown there.
Oh, God.
We've probably being able to fight, or they?
The 69, whoever it is, has just been bundled over unnecessarily by someone. No need for that.
Sam says 69's Munda.
Munda, fantastic. I don't know where he plays. I'm guessing he's midfield-ish.
Took him for a drink on Tuesday. I'm not going to say any further.
Munda and Emerson.
Oh,
cool.
Dear me. Yeah, I've just seen him getting bundled over.
53 is the Emerson. Oh, so 53 is Johnny Emerson then. And 69 is Munda. Cool. Right, well, Hull have got it at the moment. A lot of aggressive pressing from our lads. So much running at the moment. You can tell the kids have come on.
Christ.
The 50's trying a long shot from outside the box. And it's a low save down to the left-hand side for Oddie, who pushes it out for a corner. Yeah, you can't be letting him have that shot there. I think that was it Turner Cook and Munda letting him run through the midfield and get that shot from 25 yards out. Yeah, short corner's taken, left-footed shot, but it is blocked. It was blocked by Emerson.
50 again with a shot. Yeah, it's a good save
by Oddie. I'm not sure it was. I wasn't thrilled by that, but it was safe.
Well, no, they've got it from Ashley Renarde. He says if Hall plays CDM, would allow Bruno to push up. Yes,
it would. Oh, good pressing from Sanusi there. Won the ball back, but it manages to still find a whole shirt. That was a shame. And Hull have still got it. We've kind of backed off there. You can see the difference now. The kids have come on. Our shape doesn't look anywhere near as structured as it was doing. This is the difference, guys. When people say, why don't we just play the kids? This is why. The shape is nowhere near as structured as it was before. But they're giving it a good go. They're focused. They're running. 50's running at the defenders now. Good blocking from
Senior's still left on then. We've still got Burn on, haven't we? And Kraft.
Burn and Kraft are still on. But other than that, I think most of it is all the kids that have come on now. Lewis Hall, I think. Is Lewis Hall still on? Oh, ball across the 6-yard box into the corridor of uncertainty, not dealt with. It does go out for a corner, though. Came off someone. I think Hall still is on.
Hall's at right back.
Nobody closing that down. Lewis Hall's got to try and do all the work himself. Yeah. It looks like it was offside. Poor from us at the moment. Too many kids on the pitch. No structure. It is what it is.
Peter Elliott says you don't sound like Geordies.
Oh, we've got some nice spoilers in the chat.
It's probably bullshit.
And we're trying to play it out from the back here. Dan Byrne trying to get it forward, but we do lose it. Sanusi's the furthest forward. It has gone all the way back to the whole goalkeeper. And it's still with Hull at the back. They're happy to see this game out now, despite the fact they're 2-0 down.
We seem to have lots of Turkish people trying to troll us with the scores.
Yeah, very odd. They've got it again on the right-hand side with the 50. Lewis Hall has come back to left back. He goes in with a slide tackle. He doesn't get the ball. Just outside the area now, and we're trying to throw bodies in front of it and stop the shot. We do manage to do it. It gets pushed out for the right-hand side. Nope, no foul there from Munda. Play on, the referee says. It's out to Sanusi on the left. Can we see him open it up? He tries to play a ball into Lewis Hall, but he's brought down for a foul. He does win the free kick. What we got left on the clock, Billy?
78 minutes I've got.
Cool. Right, 45 is coming on as well. Who is 45? Again, we don't have squad numbers on any of the team sheets that they've released anywhere, so we've just got to guess at this point. Jamie Miley is coming off. That's expected. He's looked gassed for 15 minutes now. The 45. Any shouts, guys? Who have we got left that's not been on yet? Who could it be? Ellis Stanton, Heffernan. Is it Heffernan? Oh, it's Stanton. It's Ellis Stanton. Okay, cool.
He's a centre half, isn't he, Stanton?
Pass. He is a...
He was in Australia anyway.
If I can find him. He's a midfielder, apparently. And there's not much to commentate on, guys, because Hull have got it again. We're just trying to sit into a nice shape. And they're playing it around at the back. I thought Hull would be trying to do something with this here, because I know it's a friendly, but they are losing. This is something they do need to try and practice. They've played a long ball over the top, and their 18 has managed to get to it at the edge of the box now. He's trying to get past Munda. He clips the ball to the back post. It's overhit, and it will go out for a goal kick. Yeah, they're having a lot more joy now with the attacks. Seemingly now all of our big hitters have gone off. But, I mean, when did we start making subs, Billy? 65, 70 minutes? We gave them a long time.
Yeah, we did. 64 minutes, I think they were.
Hull are going to make another substitution.
I mean, they've got some senior players on, so...
Yeah, we literally haven't anymore. We've got Emil Kraft, Dan Byrne, Lewis Hall. Those are our senior players. Are we counting Oddie, the new goalkeeper, as a senior player? I guess you can, but it is his first proper game that we've seen on camera, so...
There's about 10 minutes left, Lawrence.
Sanusi's just spun his man on the halfway line. He's going to open up here. He's running at the defenders. He's going to have a go on his own. Him against the world. He tries to clip a ball through. Doesn't quite get there. And he's going to win a corner for his team. Maxi 2.0 question mark. We have someone that's going to run at players. Lovely to see. No, they look like very different players. Sanusi looks a lot bigger, a bit of a bigger stride. Slightly different. I don't think that actually went out for a corner, unless they played a quick short corner. Munda's got it in midfield. Going to play it to Lewis Hall. Through ball through the middle. Can't find anyone. He gets cleared away. It's to the left with 53, who I've forgotten who that is. We've got Turner Cook to Lewis Hall. To Munda. Out to Stanton. Harrison does well to retain it. At least I think that's Harrison. Nobody would be doing any better right now, guys.
You're right.
Unless you've got the squad numbers in front of you, which we've not, because the numbers just weren't published. We've lost the ball, though. Munda with a terrible slide tackle, misses it. Dan Byrne manages to get the block in. Munda's gone down again. You've got to be stronger than that. I think it's been blown for a free kick. Yes, it has been. We got away with that. Yeah, you've got to be careful. Mixed from Munda since he's been on. Dan Burn takes the free kick. Head up. I can't remember who that was who's come on. Was it Stanton? Plays the long ball forwards, trying to find the run of Parkinson, but it's just a little bit too hard. Who's got the squeaky chair? I think that might be me. When I move left and right, I'll have to sit still. I'll sit still. Sorry.
Isak got the first and Murphy the second. For those asking who the scorers were.
Still 2-0 though. So we've managed to keep a clean sheet so far with the kids on, which is not something we do very often at all. But there is still time for us to concede. Hull come again, but Sanusi getting involved, intercepting the ball deep. Well done. Surely that's a foul there. It is on Turner Cook, and he's going to take the free kick. Out to Lewis Hall at left back.
Animal Fizz wants a shout out for his girlfriend, Krista, or wife, whoever she may be. Hello, Krista. I hope you're well.
And hello, everyone who's here as well. Make sure you like and subscribe. I hope you are enjoying it. We are 2-0 up. We are winning. Football's back. No more Southgate ball. Black and white shirts only now. Better work from under there. Number 69 going down easily. Yeah, that's Munder. He's had a mixed game so far. We've got 51 waiting to come on. Who is that? Heffernan? Surely it's got to be Heffernan. There's no one else left, is there? Unless it's Dylan Charlton. I can't see.
I think Heffernan's... Is he a centre-back? Charlton's a right-back, isn't he? Or a left-back?
Was that a sub or was that someone that was already on the pitch? That was really confusing. I think it's Charlton that's come on, potentially. Charlton on for Hall. Okay, cool. So Kraft and Dan Burn, the only... Is Kraft even still on? Yeah.
Yeah, Kraft made a mistake a minute ago.
Kraft and Burn are the only senior pros still on the pitch, unless we're counting Oddie. And we've got the ball deep in our own half here, and Hull are just not pressing, just letting us have it, really. Tried to play a ball out from the back, but it's not worked. Hull have intercepted it. They've got it in the 10. Going to play it out left. And they're going to go backwards. Alex Murphy, we think, is possibly injured. He's not in this match day squad. There's a few omissions from today that we were a little bit surprised about. I am surprised Garan Qual's not come on, Billy.
That is true.
I mean, strange
it's not
one.
off a game like this, and
yeah, well, I mean, exactly.
When is he ever going to come on?
And they've got it out to the 14 on the right-hand side, Hull have, and they play it into the box, and Burn clears. It was he managed to get past Charlton quite easily there.
Yeah, he's bent it round him, hasn't he, with the cross, and Dan Burn was alive to it and just hoofed it out for a throw-in. Jetson, I lose my shite if the US men's national team hire Southgate.
That would be hilarious. I would love that. I'd prefer if he was the Manchester United manager, though. Hull have got it. Cross comes in from the left-hand side and Dan Burn clears again. Ball cleared away. Sanusi tries a little flick and he finds it. He's going to try and send Parkinson. I think it's Parkinson, and the ball is way too overhit.
There's a brilliant ball into Sanusi, but Sanusi's control was great, but the pass was horrific, wasn't it?
Fantastic. He created the space himself with a little flick, managed to run onto it, but then his through ball was poor. Yeah, Pivas that we signed. Yeah, I'm surprised he's not been involved in this. It's a bit early, though. If he's only just signed, they might be settling him in a little bit.
86, nearly 87 minutes gone.
Can you not put the scorers on with the scoreline so people aren't asking? It is right down the bottom. It is down there. So
he wants to see the scorers as well. I'll put the scorers.
Oh, the scorers. Oh, sorry, I misread that comment.
I shall put the scorers on.
WD4 it needed. Yeah, I know. Sorry, it's the squeaky chair. I need to get it fixed. And there's not much more to commentate on, guys. It's Hull still, and it's just a lot of scrambling around from the lads. We do seem very erratic with the youngsters. They're very far less calmness, which you do expect with the youngsters. But it just goes to show some of the more talented ones like Hall and Livramento. Well, I guess Livramento's not as young anymore. Hull have got the ball in the box here, but we do manage to get away with it. Munda clears. But yeah, some of the youngsters that we've got, like I say Lewis Smiley, sorry. Oh, Hull have got a shot here. Fantastic save from Oddy. Ball comes through. Dan Burn can't quite deal with it. And the flag has gone up for offside. It wouldn't have counted anyway. Yeah, sorry, I'll finish my point. It goes to show how good players like Lewis Hall is, because we've got a lot of people who are 16 to 19 on the pitch right now. Lewis Hall's only sort of 20-ish and looks leagues above everyone else youngster-wise. It just goes to show the difference at this level.
Good save from Oddy, even though it was offside, but he did well to stop it anyway. Yeah,
nice to see a strong save. That was a shot from pretty close range. 2 more changes for Hull now.
Excuse me, what?
Need a clean sheet. Yeah, I agree. Would be nice to keep a clean sheet, really. 25 is on for Hull. Right, let's crack on with it then. Come on, lads. Oddy's going to take the free kick from the offside. Out to Emil Kraft and back to Oddy. See how he does with his feet. Well, he's not being pressed, so we can't really see much. Munda showing for the ball for Emil Kraft. He's got 3 on him, though. He's got to be very, very careful. Kraft tries to play it out centrally. Lovely touch there from Turner Cook. I think someone's brought down. Stannon's brought down, but it's not called. Oh, fantastic tackle there. Who was that from? I can't see who the number was. Who was that?
I'm nowhere near you. I'm still getting the subs on.
Oh, and now my stream's frozen. And I am on the Newcastle website. That's frustrating.
Jamal Lewis, Ryan was asking how he played. Yeah, he did pretty well, to be fair to him. Yeah, he did pretty well. Not long left. There's only a minute or 2 left of the game. We're kind of 89.5 minutes.
And my stream's just fully broken now.
Well, I've got it back now for a bit. Vacademus and Pliers. I played it around the back with Charlton involved. No, it's not Charlton, is it? It's Stanton, I think. Don't know half the players are. Munda has it now in the 6. Back he goes to the right back. He's played it down the line. Good ball. Nice bit of foul there. Must be a foul. Ref didn't give it. And Hull on the attack. The subs come out. It's a brilliant tackle. Come in. And Newcastle can break. And it's nearly give the ball away. Burn's fiddling and farting around with it in a penalty. I was going to lose it, but it's cleared from Charlton stepped in.
Everybody's stream's ended, apparently.
Well, I'm still going, so it's okay.
Me and a lot of people in the chat have said it's just as an error. Says event has ended. Yeah, they've messed it up on the website. Somebody here.
Well, Newcastle are in the attack at the minute. The ball goes out of play, but the rest of us play on. And Hull are on the attack. Ball goes into the sub. I ain't got clear any of these players are, but Hull are on the attack. Pressure coming in there for the 75, who is Sanusi. Back it goes to the Hull centre halves, and they're playing amongst themselves. And we have the obligatory 1 minute of injury time to go.
Oh, there you go. I think it's back. I think they've sorted it, potentially. I've got the referee looking at his watch. Is that right? Oh, they've called it. I've got Eddie Howe shaking hands with everyone now.
Oh, well, that's in then.
Yeah, a bit of a mess up there. Little. It's been pretty flawless through the website for me so far today. I was happy with it. Not happy that they've messed that up, ending it early. You know, pay some developers. Come on, we're building apps and stuff. Let's get this right. At the minimum, let's make sure the streams are on point. It can't be that difficult with the amount of money that you've got to put into this.
Yeah, well, there was a corner to Newcastle right at the very end there, and they're just playing amongst themselves now.
Well,
it's all over.
Yeah, real time, it's over. So 2-0, guys. We did win. 2 goals in the first half from Alexander Isak and Jacob Murphy. Some great showings from a few players. I was pretty happy with all of the starting 11, to be fair. I thought they were all great. Jamie Miley, good, a very, very good of account of himself. Didn't look out of place. Jamal Lewis as well. I think those two can both keep their heads held high after that performance. Fantastic from the starting 11. Second half from the substitutions. Anybody caught your eye? I think Sanusi looked bright in parts. Anyone else?
Not really. I've got to say the sub Sanusi Mundo a little bit of good stuff. Looks pretty disciplined. But Turner Cook did a couple of good things too. And the keeper.
It might have been him. Somebody won the ball back really well and did a couple of bits. And I didn't get to see his shirt number. It might have been Turner Cook.
Yeah, and then you've got the keeper who did pretty well when he came on too. So there are lots of positives to take. I think the first 11 was outstanding. You know, for certain parts of the game, certainly in possession anyway.
Yeah, I think for this stage in pre-season, we look good. We look really, really good. I'm very, very happy with this so far. So in terms of the next fixtures, the lads are all clapping the away support who have travelled down for the day to Hull. The next fixture is, doesn't say it on SofaScore. What is the next fixture?
Japan, isn't it? We're in Japan next.
So it's the Japan tour. Where are we? It won't let me click on the banner to see who it is. So it is the Urawa Red Diamonds, and that is going to be on the 31st of July, 11:30 kickoff in the UK. So that will be the next watch along for pre-season.
Is that night or morning?
Well, it says 11:30. I would assume they've just put 11:30 with 1130, which has to be AM because it would be 2, 3:30 if they've done it in 24-hour clock. So yeah, 11:30 AM UK time is the next game. We may be doing a show tomorrow, everyone. We will see how Paul is, but there are some things to discuss. Of course, in the news, there are some interesting rumours around Madueke being the possible right winger, if I can get my words out. And Malik Tior, of course. Trippier's gone on holiday, so there's lots to talk about. But we have managed to win our first shown a camered pre-season game 2-0.
Yes, football is back, people. Let's get rid of this banner. Very enjoyable it was too.
Make sure you like if you did enjoy it as well, by the way, guys,
100%,
please, and subscribe 100%. And come back.
Let's get this down to this because it looks more tidy, I think. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to the mods in the background. But thank you to all those in the chat, the super chatters, the new members, etc., the membership gifts, all of that. Thanks to Stato also. And we shall see you tomorrow night, potentially. Keep your eye out on the socials when we're back. Paul is back. He's probably landing just about now, to be fair. So maybe.
And if you get bored, go and listen to Billy's Patreon about Amanda Stavley, and I will be releasing one on Tonali this weekend as well. So if you get bored, there's extra content, but we should hopefully be back tomorrow for you.
Indeedy. So we shall see you tomorrow night potentially. But as I say, keep your eye on the socials. Until we see you next, have a great rest of your weekend, folks. It's Saturday, remember. Enjoy yourselves.
Away the lads and lasses.
Come back and check on some breathing.
There you go.
Oh, says we're still live, to be fair.
Oh, shit.
Bye, guys.